Good job, Erika. Proud of you. Guys, tap the screen. Tap the screen. How about with the live goal? Appreciate you guys being here. We're going to get started here shortly. Erika's here. Don't worry. She'll be up in a second. Guys, tap that screen. How about with the live goal? We'll get started here shortly. If you voted for Donald Trump, you can get in the box. Or if you're over on the Tube or Twitch, you can call in. The line is open. Sorry. All right. We'll kick your asses.
Have you had a haircut?
Since the last time that we were on live together? No.
Okay.
Since the last time you've seen me? No.
Okay. It just looks different. Maybe, I don't know.
I got a haircut last Wednesday.
Oh, can you hear Buzz heavy breathing?
I absolutely can.
I do apologise. It's just I'm at my mum's house, so I've retired to a room where we won't be able to hear like clanking dishes or TVs.
Oh.
And he's found me.
Um, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. We're just getting started. Michelle thought it was RFK. Um, hop in the box. If you're over on the tube, you can give us a ring on the phone line. The phone lines are open, or if you're on Twitch, because we're up on the Twitchy app as well. You get what you give. The best one-hit wonder of the '90s, I think so.
I was trying to decide whether I thought it was 90s or early 2000s. I think
It's
I don't know.
99. No,
Oh, was it?
98. 98 came out in 98. That song came out in
It was
1998.
it was university years for me, and they all kind
Yes.
of blend into one big, you
It was
know, not
it
sober
was
3 years.
it
Yeah.
was high school. It was high school for me. Rob, I see you in the queue. There's just no point. Why would I talk to you anymore? You're just a waste of space. People leave the live when you come on. Like normally, Rob, I would say that like no having an op is better than having no op. You're an exception to the rule. People leave.
I don't think I've ever spoken to Rob, but it sounds like I've not missed out on much.
No. Um Also, Rob, I don't know if you noticed, but the live got taken down last night while you were on, so yeah. No thanks. I'm good.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's been confirmed by the comments. I've missed nothing.
yeah.
So that's good to know. I don't have Rob FOMO, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Great, Rob. Then put it in the comments. Tell me what it is. Yeah. So, anyways, back to more important things. So, yeah, 1998. That was high school for me since we're a couple of years apart. But still. Um, but yeah, absolutely. It was 98. Um, uh, and I say greatest one hit wonder of the '90s. I know that's a bold claim. All right, I
Um,
know that's a bold claim.
I might have a contender.
Okay.
Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer.
Great song. Love that song. And there's another one that I would put into that category, which is "She's So High" by Tal Bachman. Another
Yeah, that's a
uh,
great song.
great
Yeah.
fucking song, right? There are a bunch of really great one hit wonders. Like the '90s, people talk about the '80s with one hit wonders, okay, and the '90s like really fucking um it kicks ass. Also, people forget the '90s really kick ass. I put that New Radical song up there. It just like there is something about it that like I feel like it encapsulates. There's like it's like a vibe. It's a thing, and I it just
I I actually have a couple more.
all
Like
right.
all lefts in the comments said Lisa, is it Lisa Loeb or Lisa Loeb? I don't know how you say it.
Loeb,
Stay, which
Loeb,
is
Loeb.
yeah, I thought it was Loeb, which is a great song.
You
And also
say
yeah, it's such a great song. And also, did you have Torn by Natalie Imbruglia?
obviously great
That
song,
also
great
a
song,
great song.
also a great song. Uh, Oya, thank you on the blue app. Oya says, "Good, my favorite Lebanese man, and good morning or tea and biscuits or however the British say good morning." I mean, quite frankly, I can't blame Oya for Oya is in Japan, so Oya, I know Oya probably she's having a hard enough time figuring out what time it is for me, but for Erica, it's 6 o'clock in the evening right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But in the morning, the greeting here is generally morning. We keep it very simple. Morning.
yeah. No, stay. Stays great, but here's the thing: is that Lisa Loeb? See, I wouldn't put Lisa Loeb in the one hit wonder category. That's
Oh,
the
that's,
thing. Yeah, you
so we've
know
got another good one, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba.
that is it, again, great song. It's up there. I just I'm just saying I put Get What You Give. I'm just saying the reason I put it apart from the other ones is that it it's like it's a good song on its own, on its face. Okay, so you've got the fact that it's a good song. Okay, great, because you've got a bunch of good songs that we've just named off, and then take that fact that it's a good song, and then feel, and it's like you've got the it's like this vibe. Like there's an optimism and an enthusiasm, and then you've got that kind of spoken wordish part at the end with the references and the whole thing. And I'm like, there's something about it. Yeah, an experience, exactly, Cats. There's something about it that it's like if I could wrap up the '90s and hand it to somebody, being like, it's kind of like that song. It's kind of like that. That's why I point to that song.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's why I
Somebody in the
like it.
comments said the Verve. The Verve were not one hit
Nope.
wonders. They had, well, it's certainly not here. They were not. They had like a whole string
Yeah.
of you know, and I really think American music and British music in the 90s was very different.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, it was. Although there was a huge amount of we did have a huge amount of crossover, obviously. And real quick to answer you, Laura, obviously Kibbe is the clear winner, especially Kibbe Nai is far and away. There's no contest there. Uh, I mean, Flagpole Sitta is a great song. I mean, Harvey Danger is great, but another just true fucking one hit wonder, like fucking nothing else from those guys. Um,
I
but
thought someone was accusing you of being a flagpole sitter, which confused me. Is that like a fence sitter but kind of more sexual? I don't know.
no, absolutely not. Um, happy to see you two had to leave RC's live with Enzo. Oh my god, that sounds like that sounds just fucking god awful. RC and Enzo. Kevin says, "What has Trump done to you personally?" Period. Without a question mark. Host? Question mark. Uh, why are you spamming it, Kevin? You don't have to spam. You asked. You just said host.
Can I read that as it should be read with that
Yeah,
punctuation? Oh,
that's
I would do if
yeah.
someone hadn't just muted them.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see it. So it was what has Trump done to you personally? Period, and then host question mark. Please
Okay.
do a dramatic reading.
What has Trump done to you personally? Host?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, Kevin, you can get in the box because you can't spam the chat there, Chief. So stop spamming the chat. That's why you were muted. So, um, we let Trump supporters talk in our chat. You can't spam it. So don't do that. Um, so get in the chat. Also, the answer is he touched me. Um, that's
I mean, he's affecting me personally, and I'm not even American. So the fact that Matt is a US citizen, he's going to have loads more ways than I do.
I mean I have lots of things, but of course, would Kevin get in the box and talk to us? No, absolutely not. Rob, I already told you you can put your question in the chat. Um, otherwise, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, odds are I don't give a fuck anyways, but you can put it in the. Yeah, Rob, I that's fine. Put it in the chat. I don't care. I don't understand
I have
why
a
it's
question.
so hard.
Since I've not met Rob, can you sum him up in one word that is not a personal attack? Like not a swear, not a curse.
um um that's not
Not like a personal insult, I guess.
inbreeding.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And it's not a personal insult, it just is a fact.
Okay, got you. Got you. Rob's question, by the way, was do you support Waco? Now, Rob, you need to clarify there. Do you mean like financially support the town of Waco in Texas? I'm assuming you meant the place Waco, and not some sort of like
Hmm.
abbreviation of something. But what do you mean by support?
It doesn't so weird. It doesn't make any sense.
What the Democrats did there. Again, in the city of Waco.
I don't when he says what the Democrats did there, that's a wildly inact just framing it like what the Democrats did there. That's just wrong. Like
Well, I'll tell you what I don't support about Waco. One of the many things, but I'll tell you something that I don't support about Waco. I don't support that David Koresh was hurting children in a way that presumably, Rob, you are not keen on. I don't support that. I don't support the fact that he was marrying his followers' wives
mhm.
and not letting his followers have their wives anymore. I tell you what else I don't support. Sam, that's not misinformation. I did a whole thing on this for my they were the Branch Davidians were another cult that I wrote my dissertation on. Matt knows. I
Yeah.
know. I'm like a. I'm all over the cults. Okay.
Yeah. Also the idea like saying like what the quote unquote Democrats did to them, like you do realize that the federal government started investigating them under Reagan and then it went through Bush into Clinton. So this has nothing to do with Democrats or Republicans. Also, the Texas state government was involved, which at the time had gone through both Republican and Democrat. Like this has nothing to do with Republicans versus Democrats. To frame it that way is just dumb. Like really, it just shows how again inbreeding. You know, really, it's not great. Hey, Oya, hey, friend, how are you? What's up?
I totally accidentally came up here. I
That's
was
it.
just
Well,
sorry.
that's okay, friend. We love you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Um.
I tell you what.
That's good.
Can I tell you something else I don't support about Waco?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a whole list of. I have a whole list of things. About this. I don't support that the anniversary of Waco was used for the Oklahoma City bombing,
Yeah.
and that Timothy McVeigh was absolutely obsessed with what had happened at Waco.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um. That that was absolutely fucked up. Uh. Georgie. Don't tell people to follow. Don't tell people to follow me and to follow Joe Rogan in the same breath. Yeah. No thanks. So I know you're just trolling, but yeah, you can fuck right off with that shit. So
Oh, what's funny, Rob, is you say you'll support the army attacking children. First of all, it wasn't the army, Rob. It was the ATF and the FBI. Neither of those is the army.
nope.
Second of all, Rob, like you apparently support the US military like bombing schools. So, you know, nobody supports anybody going after children. Um
No.
and they were not going after the children. In fact, they gave them multiple options to let those children leave, and they didn't let the children leave.
Yeah. Also, Rob, if I was afraid to debate you, why would I have talked to you last night? Well, I've talked to you dozens of times. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. Nobody in my chat wants to hear your voice. Chat, put a 1 down there if you don't want me to bring Rob up. Put a 1 if you don't want to hear Rob's voice. See, Rob, you're just universally despised. There you go. Glad we could clear that up for you.
Someone very strange in the comments is saying you can fact check outside of yourself. President Trump has a woman's skull and a woman's collarbone. What, like in his refrigerator? Like what? Are you okay?
Okay, that's interesting. Melvin, thank you for the super chat over on the tube. Melvin says, "Hello, Matt and milady, Erika. Just taking a break while the kids are in art class. I can say that the Don is negatively affecting 20 future citizens. Yep, no doubt, Melvin, 100%. He is negatively affecting a lot of things across the board. So, yeah."
I mean, it would be right. It wouldn't be fine, but I'd kind of like if Donald Trump's actions only affected the United States, I'd be more fine with it because at the end of the day, whether US citizens voted, the plurality voted for Donald Trump to be the president. Nobody in my country voted for him to be the president. We didn't vote for him to raise our gas prices or put tariffs on us.
Mm-hmm.
Or insult our veterans or any of those. None of the rest of the world voted for that.
Yeah, exactly. So, and Rob, now, like I mentioned to you before, I don't care that you're the only op in here. It doesn't matter. Like I said, even having no ops at this point in time is better than having you, because people would leave if I brought you up because nobody actually wants to hear your voice. So go away.
Oya just said now they requested on purpose.
Oh, okay. I'll bring you up real quick. I got you. What do you got?
Okay, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
But since we're talking about how Trump negatively affected us, within the first 3 months of his second term, my dad, and I don't talk to my dad anymore, but that's neither here or there. He was literally on his deathbed. And Trump said, "Hey, if you work for the federal government, you need to come back in office." At this time, my dad was going through chemo and couldn't really be in the office. He worked for the IRS for over 25 years after serving his country for another 20 years. He couldn't go into the office. And so because of chemo and how that affects his immune system, but he could do his job from his house on his work laptop. And so he ended up getting fired. Then on top of that, we started with Doge, right? The VA gets cut. My dad is a veteran. My dad needs certain services. He was not able to get those services. So I had to move my dad all the way from the United States to where I'm at now in order to take care of him.
But he's not affecting anybody, Oya.
That yeah.
But he's not affecting anybody. Okay, so stop being upset about it.
Oh my gosh, Tom.
Today, yeah, exactly. Tom. Okay, Tom's got you. But anyways, well, thank you. I appreciate you, friend. But we'll I'll catch up with you later. We're gonna schedule another call, and we'll catch up later on. Okay.
Oh heck yeah.
Okay, friend. I'll catch you later. W's for our friend Oya. And always bring in the facts. Always bring in. We appreciate you, friend. Um,
Can,
yeah.
can I tell you something disappointing that happened in British politics today?
Hey, Mr. Wheels. Hey, friend. Please do.
Okay, so there was a private members bill, which means that it wasn't bought by a party, it was bought by an individual member of parliament
Mm-hmm.
on assisted unaliving if you have a terminal disease. And it passed through the House of Commons. But a private member's bill doesn't get the same amount of time in Parliament as as a bill bought by a political party. It gets a certain amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to go to the House of Lords for scrutiny. So it was passed overwhelmingly by the House of Commons, but the members of the House of Lords, who, by the way, unelected, ran down the time on it. So now it's gone. It's gone. And so this is the House of Lords using their powers of scrutiny to not let legislation pass.
We'd never do anything like that here.
No, of course not. That's why you don't have a filibuster, right?
We'd never do anything like that, Erica. You guys, barbarians. Very uncouth.
Very. You know what really annoyed me? The thing that really annoyed. So anyone that doesn't know, I recently lost my dad, and me and my mum have been talking about this, and she was like, if that bill passes and I was in the position that your dad was in towards the end of my life,
Mm-hmm.
I might consider that. Not she definitely would, but she might consider it, having seen what he was, how sick he was towards the end of his life. And what annoyed me about it was that there was a member of the House of Lords who was a doctor on the radio, and she said that the reason I'm not voting for it is it's a badly written bill. It's been rushed, and there aren't enough accommodations in there to safeguard people. Because what they're worried about is people's families will kind of try and like guilt them into doing things, or it has to be their own decision, right? And there are safeguards. They have to be within 6 months. Like they can't have more than 6 months left per like three separate doctors, and all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she was being interviewed, and she said the reason I'm not voting for it is because I don't think there are enough safeguards in place. And the guy interviewing her said, so if there were more safeguards in place, you'd vote for it. And she said, oh no, I wouldn't vote for it anyway. So that's not the reason you're not voting for it. The reason you're not voting for it is because for some other reason you're fundamentally opposed to it.
Like cool story. Like just like okay. So you gave us all those reasons. You're like, but if they fix all that stuff, still wouldn't vote for it.
Still no.
No, it's just still no. Thanks.
Still no.
It's
And
no
the
for
thing,
me, dog.
yeah, there's so many. I'm not going to go into the reasons like that I'm in support of it, but if anyone has had a person in their family that particularly with cancer, who has reached, that point at the end of their life where they get put on end of life care, it's just soul destroying. Like, is seeing that person like that is soul destroying. So yeah.
Once again, while Erica and I are just chit-chatting here. We are looking to talk to Trump supporters. So if you still support Donald Trump, we'd like to have a conversation with you about why. So you can request on up over here on TikTok. You can hop in the box, or you can give us a ring. You can call the phone number that is above my head, or that is pinned in the chat over in the tube, or if you're over on Twitch, same thing. You can also help us out by supporting the live goal that I've got over there. You can support my friend Erika. There's additional links to support in our bios over here, or links down in the description over on the tube. So we appreciate all of that. But we've been on for about a half hour now. We haven't had a Trump supporter to talk to, so we would like to talk to somebody, see what they have to say about what's going on. But I have a feeling that given the amazingly low approval rating, they don't want to come up and defend him. Isn't that right, JK? Exactly.
Well, what's weird is JK said, I want to be a Democrat when I grow up so I can sit home and whine all day. JK, I don't know if you've looked at the time, but you're able to apparently comment in comment sections. I, on the other hand, have already done a full day's work.
I'm going to work at 8 o'clock tonight, Erika.
Yeah. It's weird. It's almost like everyone has to work the same hours, Matt. Even if they're in another country where, everything's different.
Wait a second. Not everybody works exactly the same hours. Oh, that's weird.
No.
Huh. Okay, cool.
I was at work at 7:30 this morning and finished work at 3:30.
Oh.
And left work around 4 o'clock. And I will be at home doing lots of work over the weekend as well.
Okay. I mean,
Just
JK he's a little upset. He's spaghetti down in the chat. Here, I'll tell you what, bud. If you wanna, you can come up and talk to us if you want, but calm yourself down there, Chief. Relax.
presumably he doesn't understand how time zones work. I mean, just presumably.
Time zones, schedules. I don't know. Seems annoying.
Politics.
Rob, being desperate to come up and talk to people is not a great look, dude. Like, if you haven't figured out already that nobody wants to talk to you, I don't know what to tell you.
It's not even so much that Matt doesn't want to talk to you, it's that the comments don't want to listen to you, I think is more the issue.
It's kind of it's actually, to be fair, it's a healthy combination of both together.
Someone in the comments said time zones are woke. I hate to
Time zones are
introduce you to
around Earth conspiracy.
round Earth conspiracy. I hate to let you know this, but if time zones are woke and we were all just on the one time zone, it would be mine. Just letting you know.
Oh, Erika with the GMT supremacy.
We're actually on BST right now.
Oh, are you BST now? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
British summertime. Otherwise known as rainy season.
Oh boy. 10:30 too early to be subjected to Rob's. Yeah. Yeah. Fair. I mean, hey, it's 1:38 here or 1:39 here, and still samesies. So
I want to slightly just correct someone in the comments. Jamal said trains created time zones. That's not quite correct. What trains created was everybody having their clocks set to the same time.
Yeah, the same time.
Because what was happening when trains first became a thing, again, that was in the country that I'm from, when they first became a thing, trains were arriving places, and because like the town's central clock was not the same as the last town's central clock or the same as the railway's clock, people were late for trains, early for trains. It was all kicking off. So they had to standardize between towns and cities the time so that people could get their train, because before that, at midday when the sun was highest in the sky, everybody just set their clock to 12.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
because
look.
that made the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Okay, bye. You don't have to wait for 5 minutes, Rob.
Okay, you could just go now. Also, seeing as how this is not a train station, you don't have to announce your departure. Well, just saying. And funny enough, Rob, our numbers have actually steadily risen since not bringing you up. So I hurt your feelings. Okay. Anyways,
I think I might be able to hear him crying from here, and I'm a really long way away from wherever Rob is.
yeah. Um, by the way, we looked at Trump's um uh approval and disapproval numbers last night. Have you seen those?
Um, I Doug talks about them all the time, but I haven't seen them in probably the last week and a half or so.
So
What are we saying?
as of yesterday, his disapproval rating is 58% and his approval rating is 39%, which is
Right.
basically one of the worst of all time because his net approval, because net approval is approval minus disapproval,
Yeah.
is negative 19 points.
Thank you for mansplaining what net means to me, Matt.
It wasn't explaining it to you, it was to everyone else in the chat. I mean, I thought that was I was saying it for everyone else, Erika. Erika, if I just talk to you, okay, then everyone else in the chat, there would be a lot of shit that we said to each other that everyone else wouldn't understand. I have to explain things to everyone else, friend.
That's fine. What was that? Is that Real Clear Politics?
This is from New York Times.
Okay.
It's the New York Times polling average, and so the New York Times polling average they pull from a number of different polls.
Okay. I normally look at Real Clear Politics or Nate Silver um for my polling information.
Yeah. So they pull from a lot of the same ones. So basically, you can go on to um the New York Times polls, and they'll show you which polls they pull for the polling average. So, and by the way, there are 787 polls that they use to get their polling average. So, but I like real core politics too.
One of my favorite things is when people come up and they're like, Trump's got a blah 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 approval rating, and they've always used, what are they called? Who are the ones? Do they begin with an R? Who are
Rasmussen.
like Rasmussen?
Yep.
Always use Rasmussen.
Always, always, always.
No, Rob, you are not welcome here.
Bye, Rob. I thought you were leaving. Hasn't it been 5 minutes or no? Oh, appeals court blocked Trump's executive order suspending asylum access at the border. They agreed with the lower court's ruling. Damn, that sucks for him. Considering what he did was unlawful. So yeah, because the Immigration and Nationality Act, surprise, 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 doesn't authorize the president to remove people under, quote, procedures of his own making. Isn't that crazy? It's almost like the court said, hey, you can't make up your own fucking laws.
Have you ever spoken to J-Rez? Who now has a new name? He's just
I have.
like giant crash out. There's been another guy. Who's that other guy that's been around the last few days and just been on everyone's live and immediately crashed out? I can't remember. He's called JB, or they're all J something, like 2-letter initials, J something. No, it's not PG. PG Howie has been like is always inappropriate in the comments every single time to me.
Not PK.
Anyway, no,
Yeah, I know you
no,
know
it's like
PK, but yeah.
JL or JB or whatever. Um. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, J-Rez yesterday on his E2 something account was telling us that executive orders were law. And we were like, no, they're not law. They just apply to like federal agencies. So we were talking about like the flag burning one, right?
Yeah.
And the federal agencies have been directed to arrest you if you do that, but there's no law under which inciting violence is already against the law. Already against the law to incite violence.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle, yeah, I can't work out Uncle Grandpa. He's weird. He was up with us last week as well, wasn't he, Matt?
Was he?
I think so. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's a crash out as well. But now he's like, I'm trolling. Like, I don't know. These people have lost it, is all I want to say.
I mean, they really have. But also, none of them will even come and talk to us. So, friendly reminder, if you support Donald Trump or if you voted for Donald Trump, you know, you could request up over here on TikTok, or you can give us a ring from the tube or from Twitch. Either way, you know.
Matt, did you leave on purpose so that you could be in the box above me?
No, it was accidental.
Okay.
I don't need to be on top of you.
Excuse me?
I don't need to be on top of you.
It's no need, Matt. That kind of talk. It's early in the day.
What? I don't need to be on your box?
Excuse me?
I don't need my thing to be on your box. I don't understand.
Oh, you look so serious.
I know, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
This is a lot
You're
of
good at that.
That's a lot of years of being able to deadpan. I think you guys understand. It takes a lot to hold it.
The only time when I can do a straight face is when a kid farts in class. And like I have to
That's
look,
the tough one.
I have to tell the rest of the kids to stop laughing and that it's not funny that they farted and that everybody does it. It's just a natural bodily function when actually I too want to laugh. Erika!
Hey, Erika. Hey, friend. Thanks to Bill on the Blue app. Bill says, man, did you see Jimmy Kimmel last night? He roasted Trump and his cabinet. It was great. I didn't. We might have to check that out in a little bit. He always does such a great job. I don't know, Erika, did you see it? I didn't see it.
I did not see it. However, did you know it's the correspondence dinner tonight?
I did know that it's the correspondence dinner tonight.
Because apparently Trump is actually going to attend the correspondence dinner. Apparently, he's going to attend. Now, presumably, he's going to do a funny speech. And I use the word funny as loosely as I can. Maybe I mean it as in strange. Probably not amusing, but I'm wondering whether if nobody knew who Donald Trump was and he did this speech in front of like an audience of people at a comedy night, would he get any laughs? I'm also wondering how many times the audience is going to boo him.
I don't know. I hope there's not a firing squad outside. I mean,
Oh, I hope that too.
because fuck. I mean, he gives off those fucking vibes. Um, yeah, the White House, the actual White House Correspondents' Dinner is tomorrow. You're right, Eric. Because I did just look it up. You're right. You're right. The Eric Shanti pointed out that the Grinder event is tonight. The actual White House Correspondents' Dinner is tomorrow because it's held on Saturdays. So
And is Donald Trump also attending the Grinder event?
I mean, he's the president. He has other ways of procuring that.
Okay, I see. More discreet
actually, I'm sorry. I
methods.
mean, he is dead now, but I'm sure he's found another way. Oh, I mean, sorry, I shouldn't. I thought we had a couple of people, but okay. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, you can get in the box, or you can call us up on the phone line. The phone line is open and working. We would like to talk to you. If you support Donald Trump, if you voted for Donald Trump, good cool times, good times.
A Grinder holding an event because they make more money every time there's like politicians in town.
I mean, I think they're leaning into their reputation with the Republicans at this point, right?
Leaning in is crazy work, Matt.
I'm doing all right today. It's really clicking.
Someone in the comments said the RNC is Grinder's Black Friday.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. It's
I nearly choked. Someone else, Stephanie said Trump's speech written by Roseanne Barr.
God, I
I'm
hope
wheezing.
so.
I'm sorry.
I hope so. God. Uh, other Erica who just texted me. If you don't make that a shirt and do exactly the exact thing that you just said, and by the way, I'm sending this to this Erica right now. I'm sending this to her as well. If you don't make that a shirt, I will be so upset with you.
What have I got to make a shirt?
No, I'm sending it to you. That what she sent to me but I don't want to say it out because I want to keep this for her. I don't want to give out any sensitive copyright IP. You know.
Okay, you want Erika to make a shirt of it, not me.
Exactly. Correct.
Okay.
So I just sent it to you. So take a look and tell me if you think, because I think this is fucking great.
Correct.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Chef's kiss. 10 out of 10, no notes. 100%.
I have one note. Which I feel like I can say because it's nothing to do with the slogan.
Yeah, say it.
You know the elephant part?
Yeah.
Can the elephant be squirting water out of its trunk?
Please do that. Erika, please do that. Okay. I would buy that shirt. Actually, not only would I buy that shirt, I have people that I would send that shirt to as well.
I would wear it every day and 5 times on a Sunday outside churches.
While we wait for it, Oh, Kobe says, my innocent ears. Um, um, while we wait for any Trump supporter to want to come up and actually have a conversation with us or to call us from the tube, that number is above my head. It's also pinned up in the chat. I was thinking about the we were talking about the comedy thing, and I was like, you were like mentioned that I held the serious face, and it reminds me how important nonverbal cues are in comedy. Facial expressions or gestures or different things. You know this, and I think a lot of people underestimate how important those things are. And I was reminded of this. I watched the video recently, and I liked Seinfeld when it was on. And in terms of sitcoms, if you're going to talk about a traditional, 3-camera sitcom that you would see in like the 80s or the 90s, I think Seinfeld, for whatever flaws it had, or if you don't like any of the people involved or this, that, whatever, I think it was a good sitcom. And I do think that the writing, especially when Larry David was around, is some top tier shit. And I saw a clip of Jason Alexander being interviewed about the episode, if any of you are familiar with it, where he pretends to be a marine biologist, and there's a beached whale, and he's with the girl that he was pretending he lied to about being a marine biologist, and he had to and she's like, George, like, go save the whale, and so the crux of this whole thing was that was where the episode was supposed to end. But Jason was explaining that when they ran that clip in front of the studio audience, because they filmed in front of a live studio audience, they ran the clip in front of the studio audience, and they got a reaction. Like, they laughed a little bit, but they didn't get the bang that they thought that they would get. So Larry David, being the fucking comedic genius that he is, he went to Jason Alexander and he said, how long would it take you to learn a monologue? And Jason Alexander was like, how long of a monologue? He's like, like a one-pager. And Jason Alexander was like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So Larry David, in real time, sits down, types out the monologue that ends the scene where they're sitting at the coffee shop, and it's a famous monologue at the inside, and he's like, the seas were angry that day. It's great. It's great. But the whole point of the whole thing is that it reminded me of the great scene at the end, because they're all sitting there, and he pulls out of his jacket the fucking golf ball that he got out of the fucking whale's spout. And this tied the whole episode together because of Kramer, who had hit the golf ball earlier. And it's the best part of the scene, because they're on Kramer's face, and his face goes from, like, in seconds, it's like shock, surprise, and then like recognition, and then like horror, and then after all of those things filter through his face, and you see it in real time happen, and then he says, is that a Titleist? And it's like, it's the real fucking win is all of those emotions before he says, is that a Titleist? And I find that to be fucking, like, that's genius comedy. And I'm just constantly reminded that there are so many things. And that show was a great example of so much nonverbal comedy, so many facial expressions, so much being conveyed without being said. I learned a lot from that. Not that you guys would know that, because I never make any weird or odd facial expressions to express my emotions. I know that, but,
I think, and obviously I'm speaking from the point of view of like stand-up comedy, there's something really important about videoing yourself. I I actually prefer to voice record because I get kind of hung up on little things that I do that put me off, but that nobody else would ever notice. But there is video recording yourself doing stand-up comedy. There have been points at which I have got laughs for parts of my set which are just segues, which I didn't write to be funny. But in the moment that I did them, I either changed my intonation or did something physically or made a face that made people that made that part also a joke. Um and it's really important to remember how you did that afterwards so you can do it the same the next time. Um and if anyone is, you know, does stand-up comedy or is thinking about it, I think the key always is to make it sound like this is the first time you've thought of this thing. Like you've just had this thought, and it's I don't like things that seem over rehearsed, or um I like it to seem like I'm having a conversation with the audience and I'm just thinking of funny shit, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. You want it to feel natural and relaxed. That's absolutely it. I've always felt the same way when I was performing or talking to an audience. Same thing. So I totally get that. But once again, guys, while Erica and I are just chit chatting about stuff, we would like to talk to any Trump supporters. So if you voted for Donald Trump, you can vote for you can hop on up in the box. Just request that up, and we'll have a chat with you. Or if you're over on the tube, you can call the number. Call the number right above my head. You can do so. It's real easy, real simple. Just give a number, or it's pinned in the chat. Give do it. It's fun.
Okay, so someone whose name I'm not going to mention because it's horrendous just asked in the comments, why do you not support Trump yet? We don't have time to go into that. Like, as much as I would like to keep you all here until, 2 weeks on Wednesday, giving you the list of reasons that I don't support Trump yet. I don't think anyone, I mean, if you all want to stay up 24 hours a day for the next 5 days, then I'll do it. But I don't think anyone wants to listen to that list, you know?
I mean, I, I don't know. I have other things to do, Erica. So don't have that much time in my hands.
Stop showing off, Matt.
Okay.
Matt's doing his. I have other friends.
I didn't say I had other friends. I said I had other things to do. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Showing off, Matthew.
Okay. All right, fine.
I do have plans this weekend, though. This is an exciting one. Tomorrow, my mum is driving me to a place that she thinks she remembers the way to, just in case she doesn't, in fact, remember the way. And she has to drive herself there on her own next week. So we're testing the route.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Good for you guys.
I love the way people are saying fun trip. You're going on a Somebody said excursion in quote marks. Not the same as a Donald Trump excursion. I don't intend on ending up in Iran. But this is the only the other side of the city that I live in. Okay, this is not like this. My mum, love her, does not drive outside of the city that we live in. Okay, in fact, my mum won't drive outside of the city that we live in, so much so that I don't know, when we moved from Edinburgh to Milton Keynes, I have no idea how her car got here because she didn't drive it.
It's amazing. I see we have a rogue Trump supporter down in the chat. Don't mute them, mods. Don't let them chirp. It's fine. Oh, it's fine.
Oh. I feel a little bit like a Trump. Okay, I want to check whether anyone else feels like this right now. I feel like a Trump supporter in the chat right now is like when people turn up at a Trump rally to protest. There's like one person in the audience who everybody just turns on. It's that situation. Do you know what I mean? Except Matt and I are not telling you to punch them in the face.
We're not. We're not. Thanks for calling the stream.
Hello?
Did you vote for Donald Trump? No. Right. That was weird. I tried. I thought she said hello.
She did say hello.
Maybe she didn't hear me. If you just called, you are certainly welcome to call back. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know.
Your Google Voice number is close to the Domino's number. Do people order Domino's at lunchtime?
At lunchtime? I don't know. Maybe they do. I mean, they're open at lunchtime, so I don't know.
The only time I've ever had Domino's at lunchtime is like at work, when somebody decides that they're or when work decide to treat us all to, to pizza, which is very seldom. But it has, and they're not allowed to deliver to schools, so we actually have to walk to the Domino's and get the pizza.
Why can't they deliver to schools?
Fast food is not allowed to be delivered to schools in the UK.
Interesting. Pizza counts as fast food, huh?
Yep. Chris just asked, do you have a cheeky Nando's at work? I had a cheeky Nando's for dinner this evening. I sent Matt a photo of it.
She did? This is true?
It wasn't just a cheeky Nando's, it was a quick cheeky Nando's.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. It's important to mention. Yeah, Erika, if you lived here, you'd get pizza parties in lieu of raises and bonuses, correct? Yeah, pizza is a vegetable for schools. Yeah, it's funny. When we were kids, that's definitely they counted that as a vegetable. This is true, but not anymore. At least not in Massachusetts anymore. Man, the pizza they've really revamped school lunches since I was a kid. Like wildly different stuff. So good stuff.
We have a salad. We have a salad bar, Matt. I don't remember seeing salad at school for my entire childhood.
I absolutely do not either. Now my daughter's coming home and she's like, "Oh, Dad, I want to get lunch. They have vegetable dumplings tomorrow." I'm like, vegetable, like Asian style vegetable dumplings. Like, what are they, steamed or pan fried? Like, and like, what the fuck? Um, and she's like, yeah. She's like, they even have like a sauce that's it's kind of like soy sauce, but not exactly like. And it's dipping. It's really good. I'm like, awesome, great, cool.
Wh-
Like, I don't, okay. It's just like, go like, we had like you could get pizza or chicken nuggets and tater tots. Like, when I was a kid. All right, great.
We I had lunch in our so I do a lunch. Oh, just in
No,
case, I'll be quiet.
yeah. Hold on. Let's see. They just go on the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yep.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
What?
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
18 in New York.
Okay. And why do you still support Donald Trump?
I mean, I support him because he's better than Biden.
Because what?
I mean, he has better policies than Biden. So if you're choosing Team Trump and Biden, obviously, I would pick Trump.
Okay. And
But,
I mean, I
but
like
you
him
did.
better.
and what year were you born, by the way?
What?
What year were you born?
2008.
Okay. Interesting.
But you didn't. But you didn't vote, did you?
didn't.
You didn't vote in New York or any other state.
He hung up, not me.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Because he lied immediately. He said he voted in New York,
In New York.
but he was 18.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I would say we should make this like over 25 in order to come up. Except there's few enough people requesting as it is. Like, you know.
Yeah. It's really true. And it's so weird too, because I feel like 2 days ago we had like a bevy of people, like had more people than we knew what to do with, which is strange. The last 2 days, yesterday and today, have been a barren wasteland. Last night kind of chalked it up to maybe the NFL draft, because maybe they were all out there doing football, American football things, America stuff, and that's fine. But now, I don't know. Yeah, Everett, exactly. Last night we'll blame Nemo for last night.
You know what? It could have been the Hulk Hogan thing on Netflix. Because that's just come out, hasn't it? Could have been that.
It maybe that's so wildly popular that
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. My thoughts on pineapple on pizza is that it is an absolute fucking abomination. I don't like pineapple. Pineapple can go fuck itself.
I don't think it can. But I quite like pineapple on pizza. So, in fact, I'd go as so far to say I always order pineapple on pizza. Whatever pizza I have, I add pineapple if it's not already there.
That's totally fine, Erika. That's I accept your choice. That's great for you. I'll never ever have a pizza that has pineapple on it.
I want to tell you that in Spain once, in Mallorca, I had a pizza that had peach on it.
I've had pizza that had peach, balsamic, prosciutto, and arugula, and that was very good.
Someone just said to me July 4th, Erika. What? It's just another day, buddy. It comes after the 3rd of July and before the 5th of July. It's just a day.
Guys,
like,
listen,
calm down.
Erika, they don't like to talk about it. It's kind of rude. They don't talk about it.
Matt, if we talked about every country that left the British
I know,
Empire,
right? You guys would have a lot of days to be worried about.
we can't remember them all. What do you think we are?
You guys would literally have. It would be a problem. Yeah, exactly. So that's why they just kind of put the blinders on the calendar. They're just like nothing to see here. None of these days matter. So yeah, we don't talk about don't be rude. We don't talk about it. It's kind of mean.
Correct.
It's like your friend. It's like this, guys. It's like your friend had a bad breakup. You don't go over to them every time you see them and be like, "Hey, remember that time you had that really bad breakup?" You don't do that. That's just mean. Don't do that.
Well, I know you think of it as a really bad breakup, Matt.
I was
I
trying to
know,
be
I
nice.
I know that's how you guys think of it, but we think of it as, that relationship where you're like, thank God I didn't end up with them. Like at the time I was upset, but you know, the benefit of time has shown me that they were not right for me, that it never would have worked. That's
Uh huh. Uh huh.
yeah,
Yeah. Uh huh. Okay.
you know.
Sure.
And as Al Murray says, it was a lucky escape. It wasn't, what did it, I can't
It's
remember
fine.
what he said. I can't remember the whole quote, but you know.
Uh huh. Whatever you
I
guys say.
I guarantee you there are more Americans right now wishing they were still part of my country than there are British people going, "Oh no,
Well,
we
it's not
lost the
that.
United States."
But that's but see but remember when you say it, that's not. It never would have happened that way. It's either we would have remained part of the UK, or not that it never would have been that you guys would have been part of America, of the US.
Oh no, no,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I mean,
No, no, no.
yeah.
That's what I mean. You would
Yeah.
have that's but we us losing you is
Yeah.
on the minds of less British people
Oh yeah. Oh
than
yeah. Oh yeah.
than
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Americans
Yeah.
wishing,
Yeah. Oh, I got you. I understood. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Of course. Yes. 100%. Yeah.
And anyway,
Oh yeah.
um George the Third said it best in Hamilton. Uh, you'll be back.
He also said a lot of other things in that song that I really feel like you don't want to address.
I feel like what he said in that song is exactly what Donald Trump's saying to the rest of the world right now.
He it's kind of actually it's quite accurate, truly, like really and truly. Um,
Did you hear? Oh, I heard this today. Did you hear this?
but-
The United States government is reviewing how they feel about the Falklands.
how they feel about them?
Yeah, like the US's policy towards the Falklands. This isn't just me. This is no, the Falklands.
Yeah, not the
Falklands.
Balkans. No, the Falkland
No, no,
Islands.
sorry. Falk. Not there's no U in it.
No,
Lands.
no, it's
So
it's a
the
normal like a real spelling, not a weird British spelling.
yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, the Falkland Islands are off the coast of Argentina, but they're a British overseas territory. And in 1982, Argentina invaded them, trying to get them back. That's correct. Prince Andrew fought there, and I use the word "fought" in the loosest of the. That's why he can't sweat anymore.
Thank you. Okay, appreciate it. I just
Because of
really wanted to make sure that we put that in there.
yeah, that's why he can't sweat anymore, which sounds perfectly reasonable.
Totally reasonable.
But apparently the US government is reassessing its policy regarding, because Donald Trump is upset that nobody will come and help in Iran. And he's upset with NATO countries, so he's now looking at how he can punish them all. And our punishment might be that we lose some islands with a population of about, I don't know, 5,000 people and 100,000 penguins.
Donald Trump is overly concerned about very underpopulated islands that have penguins on them. This is now multiple times. I really feel like this is a pattern at this point.
I've never seen him in a dinner suit. That's all I'm saying.
Good point. He does have a thing about penguins. Maybe he has a thing. There's a thing about penguins.
Maybe he once dated a penguin and it really hurt him, and now he just feels the need to get back at all penguins.
Erika, you were wrong, by the way. The population is around 3,600. I just looked.
Oh, sorry, I overestimated
I
by
know.
1,400 people.
Well, considering the fact that the population is 3,600, that's a massive overestimation. So I just thought we should throw it out there.
The point that I was trying to get at, Matt, was it's not many people. Okay?
Point made. I was just trying to help you out there. I was helping your cause. I wanted to help your cause. So
I think there's a lot of sheep as well. I'm gonna say that there's a lot of sheep and penguins on the Falkland Islands.
Somebody asked if when I was in New York if I had pizza. The answer is yes. Of course, I had pizza. How can you go to New York without having pizza? Actually, I went to my favorite pizza spot in New York City.
Don't do that, Matt. Don't do this to us all, Matt. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't. You know what you've done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Oh, they know I'm kidding. They know I'm kidding. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Midwest. Finally, somebody got. Yeah, that's an office joke. There you go. Very good. Okay. It's one of my that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite office bits was when Michael Scott goes to New York and he's like, every time I come to New York, he's like, I have to go get my favorite. By the way, this was airing when I lived in New York, which I love that bit. And he was like, I gotta go get my favorite slice of my local New York pizza place, and the camera pans up and it's a Sbarro. I was like, amazing, fantastic. So yeah.
I thought there's somebody else called Erika in the comments, and someone just replied to them, and I was like, what? I never said that. And then I realised that there's someone else called. I tell you what, we're common as muck these days.
With a K as well, which is wild.
I know. Really.
Yeah. You're just the dime a dozen.
I was on Eric's live the other day, and I was also at my mum's house because I'd come to walk bars, but I got a bat signal. So I went on Eric's live, and I came back, and I was and my mum was doing her thing, that she does when I send you a voice note, which is that she doesn't realize I'm doing something.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, she does. What?
I can hear it. What? What'd you say? I can hear her I can hear her in the background, and then all of a sudden she's like, and then Erika will be like, "Mama, don't get to bed. I'm leaving him a voice note." I'm like,
Anyway, she did that. She was like, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "I'm talking to Eric on TikTok," and she said, "With a C or a K?" And I said, "A C," and she went, "Common as muck." Oh, she's a character.
I like your mom. That's fantastic. Delightful. Oh, boy. Wow. There's really no Trump supporters.
I feel like, I mean, there's still 700 of you in here, and I love each and every one of you for that. Thank you. But I do feel like the streets of Trumpville have, like, you know, dry grass rolling down them, and like right now, that's where we've got to.
I mean, basically, yeah. By the way, I don't know how many of you folks followed Nemo and I over to Danielle's live last night because John Stone was there, and Nemo got up, but John literally came in just at the perfect time to hear John Stone saying that he got Nemo and I to admit the night before that there wasn't actually any Russian collusion.
I was listening to it on my way to work. You know
what now? What did we say?
The most frustrating thing about that whole conversation, and you did, by the way, bravo, Matthew, because you did exactly the right thing. So anyone that wasn't listening to that last night for you, this morning for me, John Stone played some random citizen journalist.
Well, to be fair, he played Matt. Okay, he played Matt Taibbi. Okay, now Matt Taibbi has been known to be a decent journalist. He wrote for Rolling Stone. I'm not going to necessarily discredit Matt Taibbi as a journalist, but the video that John Stone played was Matt Taibbi giving his opinion about a situation. That's it. It was just like him kind of like discussing the situation at hand and giving his opinion. And yes, Neely, I agree. He has now really gone way off the beaten path. There was a time when I felt like he was a decent journalist, but despite all of that, this particular thing had nothing rooted in a sourced, researched political piece. He was just talking. So that's really what this was. Just to clarify, that's who it was. So
yeah, and and you pointed out to him that was just a journalist giving their opinion, and he was like, "But I trust him." And actually, after you'd gone, he said it again. That he trusts him and he thinks he's credible. And Nemo asked the question, "Why?" But unfortunately, because it was such a big panel, and there was such a lot of people, I'm not a big fan of like huge panels, because everybody is trying to get their pound of flesh.
Yep.
And Nemo was not able to press him on why he thought he was credible on this particular topic. And then there was just hoodlum being hoodlum. Like, yeah. There are lots of words that I could say about hoodlum. None of them I would allow a child to say in my classroom, okay? Those kind of words, you know?
Well, there's a reason that hoodlum is blocked here. One of the main reasons that hoodlum is blocked, aside from the fact that you guys can't stand him, hoodlum is a denier. He is an Alex Jones. I mean he denies this now. But back when I was originally talking to him, hoodlum was denying that things like Sandy Hook happened and believing in Alex Jones shit. And Alex Jones is the same person who said that the Boston Marathon bombing was a false flag and that those people were actors. And I've told you guys before that there is nothing that will absolutely fucking enrage me. Now, hoodlum himself didn't say that part, but that's an Alex Jones thing, and him parroting Alex Jones conspiracy theories and different things like that, he most certainly had heard that, and if he was pushing his shit and pushing InfoWars shit, you know, I'm sorry. So I have no time for Hoodlum, and I have no time for his bullshit. And what he did last night is classic Hoodlum. And I felt a little bad for Danielle. I didn't apologize to her. I was like, I'm sorry I broke your toy, because he ran the fuck away because I won't play his game. I said, you guys just laid out this bullshit. You guys just said, here's this wild conspiracy theory that somehow Russian collusion is this big nothing burger and it was invented by the Democrats and blah, 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 blah. And Hilton's like, well, counterpoint, Matthew, counterpoint, and blah, blah, blah. And he's going on. And I was like, guys, hold on. Like, you didn't prove this claim. You've said all of these things and none of it is proven. And you've said it like it's fact. And Hoodlum's like, well, you're saying your thing like it's fact. I was like, there are convictions. People went to jail for colluding with the Russians who were part of Donald Trump's campaign. So it is proven. It is fact. Like, that is a fact. That happened. You can't prove all of these. You're like, Hillary Clinton and John Podesta and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, cool, prove it. Oh, you can't? And he got mad because I was like, cool, show us a source. So, and then the other people on the panel doing the same thing, and all going, hey, where's your source? And he got all pissy and he left. And then lo and behold, I did pop back in a little bit after.
He came back as soon as you left.
Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like that I won't play his bullshit game. I won't do it. I won't sit there and let him do his back and forth thing. Some people will play nice with him, and some people will let him, he's all right. He's not. No, he's fucking dangerous, and his rhetoric is dangerous. And he is a shitty human being for believing some of the things that he believes. And so, yeah, I won't play nice with him. He can right the fuck off.
Can I tell you about the first time that I encountered him on a live?
Exactly, Ari, all the sources. Please do. Please do, friend.
The first time I encountered him on a live, I'm going to cough, hang on.
Oh, you muted
Sorry.
yourself? You denied us all the pleasure.
Oh, what, of hearing me cough? There we go. I've done another one just for you, Matt. There you go.
Delightful.
Thank you. You're welcome. ASMR.
You could have muted yourself.
The first time I met him on a live, I want to say it was probably, what year are we in?
26.
The year of our Lord, 2026. Okay. It was probably the year of our Lord 2023 or 24, somewhere around there. And it might even have been earlier than that. And he was telling everybody how he was at J6 and he personally saw FBI agents getting changed behind trees.
Mm-hmm.
And my question to him was, how did you know they were FBI agents? Were they wearing badges? Like, did they all have, it was on one of Ethan's lives. Were they all wearing, like, FBI, baseball caps? Like, what? Anyway, again, could not substantiate a thing. Weird for a man with so many sources.
I used to go on Cato's lives in the morning back then. Now we're pushing like 2 years ago now. That was really where I started getting platformed on political stuff, was on his lives, and where I built my way up back when you needed 1,000 followers to get going on your own lives. And so on Cato's lives, that was where I first encountered Hoodlum. and he was saying the same type of shit, and same thing, just being like, how can you substantiate this in any way? Like, how do you know that? What are you talking? And just nothing ever. And he just wants to pivot away. And just like last night, he's like, well, what were those convictions for, Matt? What were those convictions for? And I was like, hoodlum, I'll tell you what all the convictions were for. But first, you have to source your claim. Tell us how you know that all of these connections exist and what is the information behind it. He's like, well, let me explain this to you first. No, don't explain any. I don't need you to explain anything. Just, anyways, so whatever. That's him. It was. I was amused, and he ran. He got pissy, and he took his ball and he ran away. So, but
You know what he always does to me? He asks me about random European banking regulations. Every single time he asks me about a random European banking regulation, one of the Basel regulations, and I'm like, Basel Endgame, he always asks me about every time.
my God, be it like Bas as in BASEL.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Switzerland.
that kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sassy's he's obsessed with Danielle's lives lately. I mean, I think the time that she's on and the panels that she has are good for Hoodlum. He does very, 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 very poorly in one-on-ones. He can't do one-on-ones. So he functions much better in panels like that. So I don't know if they put up with him. Quite frankly, I feel like Danielle and Taplin them. I feel like they shut him down when necessary. I don't know.
No,
I thought they did
I
a good job.
no, I listen. It's not up to me to police anybody else's life, but when somebody is giving misinformation, and then you're like, can you can continue to talk. I'm a bit like, but it's not my life, and so I don't get to tell anybody else how to run their panel. That's not down to me. But
Yeah.
I do get a bit frustrated.
I don't. Maybe I don't know. I don't catch quite enough, or maybe I don't catch him enough for quite enough. But at least, like I said, what I saw last night, I thought that they were keeping on him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
yeah, that I think a lot of the time that is the case. But and I do think that when you get a lot of people up, you need to give them the opportunity to actually get a point out. And I think that happens a lot of the time when you have big lives, is you
Yeah,
can't even hear the ops point of view.
yeah.
Because immediately they say something, everybody jumps on them.
Mhm.
But I just think Hoodlum's a particular problem, you know. He's one of the people that if I had a list of people and a highlighter, he would be highlighted, you know.
Yeah. He, like I said, he's there's yeah. I have big issues with him because of some of the things that I know that he believes in personally. So, anyways, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I just I don't know. I never talked to him anymore. And so I enjoyed. I actually did enjoy that last night because I felt like he needed. I I I don't know. Sometimes that guy needs to be slapped. In a figurative sense in the face. So, that's
I would say maybe
I
even in a literal
yeah,
sense.
for TikTok purposes, of course. In the you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
because I said a different word to you, no one will know that they're related. The AI won't pick it up. It's fine, Matt.
Um, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We're pushing 750 people in here, and some more over on the tube. You can give us a ring. Call us on the Google voice line. I don't know who Chad is. Chad, you can request on up.
I'll tell you what, though. They're not like Danielle certainly gets a lot more ups up than we do, judging by today's standards.
Well, that's the other thing about a panel like hers is that I think it's a lot less intimidating when there's more people, right? I mean, when you're doing like a one-on-one type thing, it's definitely scary. Like I don't know who some of these people are down in the chat. Like you guys are talking about Chad. Like Chad's probably afraid to come up here and talk one-on-one because he can't like hide like with other people or have other people like, you know, back up his views or help him out when he fucks up or different things like that. So, you know, it's hard. It's hard to be up here and just talk one-on-one with people, as those of us who do it know. So I get it. So that's one of the reasons probably why somebody like Danielle, it might be a little bit easier for her to get ops. Although, quite frankly, I noticed last night her panel was friendly heavy as well. So we got somebody here. Johnny, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I can't do it. I'm doing something.
Johnny, hello.
Put on any fucking thing. Put on a hoodie.
Johnny, hello.
Put something on up in here. I'm not going.
I don't think Johnny knew that we were there.
Oop.
Nope. And yeah, okay, cool. Erika, we were about to hear it all. And that's not our conversation. And as nosy as I know that we all are, let's not be rude. Okay? Let's not be rude.
I enjoy being a fly on the wall to conversations where I know no one involved, but I just get all of the tea. Do you know, like, there's something very satisfying about, oh, for God's sake, Matthew.
Hey, Matt, there was a time when I wanted Coach Vrabel. I love Coach Vrabel. But not with
I'm not. No, Raymond. I'm not. We're not talking fucking sports. Stop it.
How you doing? Fine. I'm done with that. How you doing, buddy? What's up?
Nothing. What's up?
Well, you know what? I was listening. I just kind of checked in, and I saw you kind of talking about somebody, and then I figured they're not getting a lot of opposition. I don't know if you like me or not. Maybe you don't. Whatever. But I figured I'd come up. If you don't want me here, then just tell me to leave, and I'll leave. Either way, it's fine.
I have a question, Raymond. What are your what talking points have you been directed to give to us today?
You know what? I thought about this the other day. You know, everybody will bring up how come we're not going after North Korea, you know, like something like that. Well, yeah, that's the point. We're trying to stop Iran from becoming a North Korea where they become a little bit untouchable because we know what they have and we know their capabilities. So we're trying to stop that, in my opinion only, obviously.
I don't believe you, Raymond.
Oh, so North Korea, they're kind of an established nuclear power right now.
Oh, no.
Scale.
You misunderstand me, Raymond.
Yes,
I don't not believe you about North Korea. I don't believe you that you were thinking about something the other day.
Oh, okay. You know, and like I say, I don't think you can. I think, you know, when you guys talk about Israel's influence on the United States, 100% I agree with you. 100%. Okay? We know they have a big influence. But that doesn't stop what's been going on. Hey, and this is another thing. Did you remember, and this didn't get a lot of traction, Steve Witkoff, and if you pull up Steve Witkoff, 60 Iran, he said, now this is what Steve Witkoff is claiming. He said that they told him they had 60% blah, blah, blah uranium and they could do this at any time. He said they told him this. So are we not believing him also on this whole matter?
Who do you believe, Raymond? Do you believe the Director of National Intelligence and the IAEA and the rest of the world, or do you believe a nation that was trying to negotiate with Steve Witkoff? We've already been over this. When you're in a negotiation,
well, you know what?
When you're in a negotiation, Raymond, what do you do? Do you try to pump up your position to make it seem like you might have more cards than you actually do?
Well,
have you ever played poker?
We get it, Matt. There's just a lot of information going back and forth.
Great. So unless you could prove something different, and by the way, once again, the Director of National Intelligence on March 18th of this year, what did she say?
Well, yeah, they don't think there was a nuclear threat.
No, not that they don't think that there was a nuclear threat.
There wasn't a nuclear threat.
Exactly. The word she used was obliterated.
Yes.
That was the actual word she used, was obliterated, and that since June of last year, Iran had made no attempt to rebuild their nuclear program. That was the exact quote from Tulsi Gabbard. So, unless you think our intelligence services are A, that incompetent, or B, lying to us, and then you would also have to believe that the IAEA, which had been inspecting Iran up until the strikes in 2025, was wrong and or lying to us. You'd have to also believe that. Or you could believe that it was a negotiation and Iran just was like trying to pump up their position, which would be the super simple explanation that would make the most sense. So which is it?
Well, you can only go on what you see. And what you did see is their missile programs were very more advanced. Raymond.
That
has nothing to do with nuclear.
No. You didn't answer the question I asked you. It was a simple question.
There's no nuclear problem. They're not.
Okay,
they don't have it.
So what? So the Steve Witkoff thing you brought up is a moot point because
I know. I just thought that was interesting that he would boldface lie like that.
And who would lie?
Witkoff.
He didn't lie. He said what the Iranians said, but the Iranians were just pumping up their position. It's a negotiation.
You know, that poor guy, he lost over 100 employees on 9/11. Did you know that? Steve Witkoff?
I don't give a fuck. Steve Witkoff is a piece of shit.
All right. That's fine.
Hang on. Is that the 9/11 where Donald Trump went on the radio afterwards and said, now I have the tallest building?
Yeah, now he has the biggest building. He was being Donald Trump.
Oh, that's okay then. As long as he was being Donald Trump after the US.
Come on, he was out. You see what he tweeted last night? He says Obama and Clinton should be in jail for treason.
Raymond, the fact that you will forgive him for literally
forgive him for what?
Anything, for literally anything he does.
I'm not forgiving for anything. He's the president right now. What am I going to do? Do I like everything he says and everything he does?
What did you do when Biden was the president, Raymond?
I didn't say one boo thing. I wasn't even on the internet. I respected Biden because he was our president. I liked the man. He was a good man. What are you talking about? What did he do wrong?
Raymond, you weren't on the internet when Biden was the president. Are you okay?
I really wasn't doing lives on it, but I never disrespected him like you guys go after Trump. I never did. Really. He was an old man. He was doing his job. What are you talking about? It was time for a change. America felt it.
By the way, you were wrong about Witkoff. Because I knew about the Lutnick thing. You meant Lutnick.
Oh, Lutnick. You're right. It was Lutnick.
And yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Lutnick was the one who he had. It was people at his company that.
Yeah. No, you're right. 100%. My fault. But these are the people he's getting in his. Go ahead.
I have a question,
Yes,
Raymond. Who sends a guy who is used to deciding, whether they're going to build 2-bedroom apartments or 3-bedroom apartments in this particular complex to negotiate like geopolitical ending of wars and, that kind? Who does that? What right-minded person does that?
You know what? I'm surprised, Erica, that the State Department didn't see you on these wonderful internet waves and said, damn, Erica from TikTok on Political with Matt should come down because she knows all the information, she knows all the intelligence, and
Oh,
maybe she can help us out.
Raymond, you didn't see me on Political with Matt. This is called Politics with Matt and Erika. Okay, this is you can't read words apparently. And secondly, I wasn't volunteering. But the fact is, there are literally hundreds of people within the US who are more capable and have more experience at negotiating at this level than Steve Witkoff.
Yeah, that's fine. Right now, we got a president that picks the people that are doing this, and you got to live with this. And we'll see what happens.
And you can't criticize it, no, Raymond?
Of course, you can criticize all you want. But know this. Like I said, I think it was about the oil and China and teaism and regime change and them unaliving people in the streets and just hatred that Trump doesn't like Iran because they're trying to unalive him. I think you add them all up, and then you add Israel putting pressure on the United States to hit now, October 7th. You add it all up. That's why we're where we are. Simple.
Well, they were all words. By the way, do you want to read the statement that's at the top of the screen, Raymond?
It's hard to read because there's things blocking it. So I can. Who can't read? Okay, Derek Zoolander, Center for Kids. Who can't read good and who want to learn to do other stuff good too. So what do you want?
That's good. Oh, that's pretty good. There you go. That's fine.
Because I couldn't read politics with Matt. Oh,
that's fine.
Jesus.
I
think I like the other thing better.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, politics. Politics with Matt.
I didn't even know what. Yeah, politics.
Raymond.
There you go,
Raymond. So just to get an actual answer for Erika's question, that really didn't. So you think it's fine for a mediocre real estate developer who's done nothing but fail at negotiating and enrich himself from being in the presidential sphere of influence, you think that he's the person who should be doing the most important negotiations between us and Russia and now us and Iran?
Well, first of all, I don't even know who we're negotiating with. President Trump actually addressed that yesterday afternoon, that it's very hard to negotiate with. There's so many different factions they're trying to negotiate with. But I believe they have interpreters, they have Pakistan people. So it's being driven by a lot of other people than just Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law.
Interpreters don't drive negotiations.
No,
they just
but
interpret
the Trump
and what you're talking about
the hundreds
is,
of people that are on this.
No, that's wrong. It's Steve
Well,
Witkoff
no,
and Jared Kushner are at the
Yeah.
top. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he's in charge.
And
so
they're
he's in
of
charge.
course they are.
Awesome.
Yes.
So why is he in charge?
Because Trump put him in charge.
So
why was anybody Biden picked in charge?
Why is a failed or mediocre at best real estate developer with zero geopolitical negotiating experience in charge of a very important geopolitical negotiation?
You'll have to ask the President of the United States that, won't you?
Matt, I just want to correct you.
Well, isn't Kushner involved too?
Raymond, shushies, I'm talking. Raymond, Matt, I just want to correct you.
Kushner has experience, by the way.
It's geopolitical.
Kushner has years of experience, obviously.
You can't even say
this is 2016.
Geopolitical.
I'm talking his son-in-law.
Oh, Kushner does? What has he done successfully?
Well, didn't he do a ceasefire back in 18? They signed some kind of agreement that really didn't work so great, but he at least got it done.
What are you talking about?
Did Jared Kushner was involved in something in an agreement?
Jared
with Palace
Kushner
like
was
that?
involved in an agreement where he got $2 billion from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, for his investment company. What's
Oh,
wrong with
really?
that?
And then
They're
what
not
happened?
allowed?
And then what happened after that? What did the Trump administration start doing with Saudi Arabia?
What, giving them good stuff? What, doing deals with them? What are they doing?
You
Selling them airplanes? What?
you really don't
Have we-
know? You realize that we won't even give Ukraine F-35s, but we'll give them to Saudi Arabia, right?
How long have we been giving them to them?
Want to guess?
No, I don't know.
Since the Trump administration started.
Oh, Biden didn't sell them one
Nope.
airplane?
Not
Okay.
F-35s. Nope. Abso-fucking-lutely not. You didn't know that, did you? But
What else?
they gave Kushner $2 billion though. But I
Well, let me ask you a
I bet you'd like to bitch and moan about the.
Well, hold on.
Hold on. No. But I bet that you would bitch and moan about Hunter Biden supposedly getting money from China that he didn't even actually get. But you would probably bring that up, right?
Well, I would bring up this. We don't know what the Bidens did, but
Oh,
what
no,
we do know.
Actually, we do know what the Bidens did. We know exactly what the Bidens did
I don't
because
know
we
why
have
you-
all of their because we have because dude because you just
I
say
wasn't gonna
bullshit.
talk over you.
Because you just say bullshit.
we don't know what
we
the
do.
Bidens
We do
did.
know exactly what the Bidens did because we have all of their financial disclosures.
Okay.
So
Then
unless you can
why
prove,
they need
so
a pardon?
Bud, so
why
Bud,
they need a pardon?
because
Why they need a pardon?
because I'll tell you exactly why. He
Oh,
pardoned
okay.
he pardoned all of the people that he pardoned limitedly because he didn't want Donald Trump to go after them in the same way that he's gone after Letitia James, which was thrown out, the way that he's gone after James Comey, which was thrown out. The way that he's trying to go after the Southern Poverty Law Center,
No, I'm
which is,
talking
by
about
the way, which is
family law.
you're not
About
going to
the
talk. Oh, you're not
family
going to
laws.
talk over me. You're not going to talk over
but
me.
you're-
I thought you weren't going to talk over me. Anyways, I thought you weren't going to talk over me. See, I knew I had to preemptively mute you. Anyways,
Didn't he also go after
Like-
Jack Smith?
in the same way that he was trying to go after Jack Smith. So that's why Joe Biden preemptively pardoned just the immediate members of his family and Fauci, because he knew that Donald Trump would try to go after them, and if he did, he could litigate them into the poorhouse. Because guess what Donald Trump does when Donald Trump wants to get you, because he has so much fucking money as a private citizen? That was how he did it. So when you were a vendor for him or you were a contractor for him and you did work for him and he wanted to get out of paying you, what he would do is he would have you do all of the work and then he wouldn't pay you, and then you would sue him, and then he would just sit there and have his lawyers extend the litigation until you, as the guy on the other side, couldn't afford to pay your lawyers anymore, so you'd have to drop the suit because you're just a small businessman and you can't afford to pay lawyers $300 an hour to keep writing letters and to keep doing shit. And that's
this is what
Donald
I'm
Trump's.
confused
I'm
about.
still in the middle of a fucking sentence. So Donald Trump would do that. And so since we all know that that is Donald Trump's MO, he sues everybody and he litigates people into the poorhouse. The same thing would have happened with the Bidens because they're not entirely wealthy people. The same thing would have happened with Fauci. So Biden pardoned them preemptively. They've done nothing wrong. There's zero evidence of them doing anything wrong. So instead of whataboutisms, why don't we focus on the people who are actually doing shit wrong? You have nothing of substance to bring to this conversation other than talking about the fucking Bidens.
Well, you don't have proof.
I have proof of everything that I'm talking about because nothing actually happened, and you
Then
can't
let me
prove that nothing actually happened. I can't
Where
prove
is
a
your-
negative.
Okay.
I can't prove a negative,
All right.
Raymond.
This is what I'm asking.
So if you have proof that something did happen, show it now.
No, you're accusing.
If you
Trump's
have proof that
grandson.
something happened, show it now.
I don't have proof. What I'm trying
Great.
to
So
ask
since you don't have proof that something happened, you would say that the Bidens didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
There
I
you
don't- I
go.
don't
So
know
now
the-
we're not talking about the Bidens anymore.
Okay.
Great.
So let me ask you a question. How do you know Kushner did something wrong with the $2 billion? Where is the proof?
Where did I say that?
Wrong?
Where did I say that Kushner did something wrong? What I said
You
was
said
it was a tit
for
for tat.
favors.
Obviously,
For favors.
Obviously, it
Okay.
was.
Well, hopefully they can prove that one day, and he'll go to jail.
Oh, really? You think?
Yeah.
You think that'll happen?
Here's the problem.
Do you think that'll happen, Raymond?
You don't even let anybody talk. You wanted to, I didn't bother you for. I cut in one.
No, you didn't.
No,
You interrupted me fucking
Raymond.
multiple times. You fucking piece of shit.
You didn't even you talked over me so many times. I love the way you're like,
Okay,
nobody talk over me. Nobody
talk.
Nobody talk over me. Nobody talk over me. Yet every time I have opened my mouth, all you have done is walk all over my speech. Every single time. You are the rudest person.
I would probably say.
Oh no! Now I'm just going to talk every time you talk.
Well, I didn't know you were done.
No. I'm just going to talk every time you talk.
All right. So then, why am I up here? You just want to yell and scream, and you're mad because Trump's the president. You won't let me say one word because you're just mad about everything. Simple as that.
This is just you coping, Raymond. The only thing that you
No,
have
I'm
to
gonna
do
be
is
honest
you
with
just
you
have
right
to
now.
whine. You're just whining. This is the problem, is that every time somebody presses you on facts and somebody's like, hey, I want a source for this information. Hey, you need to prove this. You're like, well, at the end of the day, well, I don't get to talk. Well, I don't this. That's all you do. You have nothing.
Yeah.
You have nothing. You have nothing. No,
right.
I'm not. Well, no. Now you're pivoting again. Are we pushing a narrative? No one's pushing a narrative. I want facts. I want facts from you. You never give a source for any information that you provide.
Well, maybe Trump's trying to have an ally.
Maybe nothing. I don't give a fuck about maybes or probablys. I don't give a fuck about your fucking opinion. No one fucking cares about maybes. No one fucking cares. No one fucking cares. I want to make that just so fucking clear, Raymond. Maybe this, maybe that. Let's speculate. Yeah, let's go with facts. How about you tell us how many people have died in Iran right now?
Yeah. Well, how about the 150 attacks on our soldiers?
I'm so sorry. I asked you how many people have died in Iran right now.
13 soldiers, American.
No, how many Iranians have we killed?
Thousands.
And did they have to die?
No.
Were they mostly innocent people?
Yes.
Fantastic. We proud of that?
Their country put them. Their country did.
How did their country put them in that position? They didn't attack us first.
They do attack us.
They did not attack us first, sir. No, they did. Then prove it. Then prove it. Prove it. Now, prove it. Here's the thing. Now I'm asking you to prove your position. So now, instead of saying anything else, instead of saying, why are you getting so upset? Why are you blah, blah, blah? Now I want you to stop, and the next words out of your mouth are going to be, here, Matt, here is when they attacked the United States. Go.
October 7th, funding from
October 7th
Iran.
Was not Iran attacking the United States. October 7th was Hamas. Wrong. Israel isn't the United States. Wrong.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking Zionist. And if you equate the Israel to the fucking United States, you can fuck right the fuck off. We are not Israel. If you like Israel so much, fucking move there, and you can sit in Tel Aviv and sit there while the air raid sirens go off. We're not Israel. And it wasn't Iran, it was Hamas. And we won't even get in to what Israel was doing to the Palestinian people prior to that. Despite the fact that all happened, I still 100% condemn all of the actions on that day. It was fucking horrendous. It was fucking terrible, and it never should have happened. But the Israeli government had a fucking reckoning with what they have been doing to the Palestinian people for fucking 80 years. That was not Iran attacking the United States, you fucking piece of shit. Now, either
they fund them 200.
Either say where Iran attacked the United States of America, or fuck off.
Do they not fund them?
No, not like that.
100 million went to Hamas.
And
to 200 million from Iran went to Hamas funding.
Raymond, if a country, all right, hold on. I just want to be entirely clear.
True,
I want to hold on,
up.
Raymond. I want to be entirely clear about something. Your posit here is that because there were some Israeli American citizens that were part of the attack on October 7th. Your posit is that because that was a thing, that constitutes an attack on America. Is that correct? Yes or no? And that means that we should go to war with Iran. Is that correct?
Well, what did I say?
Hold on,
before?
time out. No. I asked you a simple question. Was it an attack on Americans? Was it an attack on Americans?
Well, 46 did.
Was it an attack on Americans? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so I asked you, what did I ask you for? An attack on America. So October 7th doesn't matter. Try again.
Okay. Again, then the 150 times they attack our soldiers abroad on a regular basis.
They didn't do that.
Yes, they do. That was per Joe Kent. He came out of his own mouth.
No, that is what you're talking about. You're talking about terrorism via Iran. The Iranians didn't actually attack us.
They fund all Hezbollah. They fund Hamas.
They don't fund all Hezbollah. Wrong.
They do fund them heavily.
Wrong.
Raymond,
No, they don't.
You know,
wrong, Raymond. Wrong.
Raymond, who funds Israel to continue its attacks on Lebanon, to continue its attacks on the Palestinians? Who funds Israel to do its terrorism?
We do.
Okay, cool. So the United States is
and I know they fund those groups,
so the United States is also funding terrorists. Got you.
Yes.
So should all of the other countries in the world come and attack you because you're funding terrorists?
I don't know. Why do we have support from Saudi Arabia and those countries right now? Qatar, Dubai. Why are they behind us? Why are they behind us now?
That's easy. Do you know?
What?
Do you know what Sunni Islam and Shia Islam are?
Oh, so are they for us or not right now?
Do you know? Can you answer my question?
Well, that's an important question. Why are they for us in the Middle East?
I believe I just asked you a question, Raymond.
It's not religious. It's not about religion. It's more than that.
Raymond, do you know anything about the history of the Middle East?
The Middle East is
in fact, Raymond, do you know anything about the history? Do you know anything about the history? Do you know anything about the history?
Are you going to go on a ramble? I'll go on pause. Sorry.
I wasn't. I was asking. Do you know anything about the history of Islam, Raymond?
No.
No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. So you have no clue. You have no clue about the Sunni Shia rift, which happened in the year 632 AD. You have no idea that Sunnis consider Shias to be worse than non-Muslims. You have no idea about any of this. No idea at all.
You answer the fact they attack our soldiers on a regular basis around the world. Why can't you guys ever answer that? Why can't you answer that? Why are you blowing that off like it's nothing?
I think Matt's already...
it wasn't October 7th.
Raymond,
they take our soldiers out. Why can't you answer that?
Matt's already responded to that. I think you'll find.
It's because we did this, because we did that. It's like, okay, because we did this, they're allowed to do that to our soldiers. That's what you're saying.
I'm so sorry. What did I say that?
You're weak on policy, buddy.
Did I say
your country's weak on policy?
Whose country is weak on policy?
Lebanon, your country where you're from, weak on policy, weak on credibility.
No, it's not. It's not weak on either of those things, Raymond. You just don't understand what you're talking about because you lack history, you lack context, you lack an understanding of the situation.
But I have a fact here and there, and you know it.
And all you want to do is you want to pontificate from your position of Zionism.
No, but you insulted me before saying I don't have any facts, and you know they target our soldiers. You know Hamas is paid for by Iran.
You literally just said that Lebanon targets your soldiers, which is factually untrue.
No, I said Iran funds these two groups heavily. We know that. You know that.
I didn't say that they didn't. I didn't say that they didn't fund them, but I said that they're not the only funding for those groups. And then I pointed out to you, I had asked you for a time when Iran attacked the U.S., and you couldn't give it to me. Again, you did exactly the thing I said you were going to do, which was, don't go Google it now. You're Googling? You off app Googling, trying to find it? Trying hard, huh?
I wasn't Googling because you know what? It's too many.
Anyways, no, it's not too many. There has never been a time when Iran has attacked the United States unprovoked. Iran has only attacked the United States in a retaliatory situation after us or Israel has attacked them first.
Okay, got it. Team Iran, you guys are.
Not Team Iran. I'm just simply pointing the fact out to you that we weren't justified in attacking them first, you idiot.
Okay, do they attack our soldiers?
We weren't justified in attacking them first. They have launched attacks on our military bases, usually along with a warning that they are attacking our military bases. They're like, hey, we're attacking you guys. And that's only happened after October of 2023 when Israel decided to start attacking Iran. This is all in response. This is all in response to Israel attacking Iran.
Well, let me ask you a question. This is an honest question. In September of 23, we did a prison swap deal with Iran. Okay, we gave them $6 billion, and they gave us those people back that were being held. A month later, you had October 7th. You think that funding could have moved its way over there?
No.
To finalize that deal?
No. You know who did help fund October 7th though?
Who did?
Well, I've already shown you this before. You don't remember?
Just say it. You don't have to show me again.
Why don't I need to show you again? Because obviously
Who funded them? Israel funded them. Who knows when? 20 years ago or yesterday?
You really
talking about now?
I'm also talking about now.
Okay.
There. Can you read that?
Yeah, when they were trying to be a good Hamas,
Wrong.
and when we were trying to help their people.
He's kept Hamas in power and propped them up all the way up until 2020.
You guys got an answer for everything. It's so great.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Raymond. Does it suck when you don't have any fucking facts or sources and you just run off fucking vibes and feelings?
Oh, I'm not going on vibes and feelings.
You absolutely fucking are. And this is why you get fucking cooked every time you talk to me.
I'm witnessing a country now have nothing left when it came to Iran right now. They're 90% down to their ships and their little navy, whatever they have.
Iran doesn't need. You idiot.
I know
they don't need a navy. You fucking idiot.
More than that, Matt. It's a lot more than that. It's cool. A lot of stuff.
Awesome. And so considering the fact that they're so beat and it's so bad for them and everything is so bad and they're in such a bad position. Why are we extending the ceasefire to negotiate with them if we have the upper hand?
Well, the shame is we who knows who has the upper hand, but the shame is
No. I asked you a specific question. Don't obfuscate. Don't pivot. If everything is so bad as you just said things are so bad in Iran. Why are we even extending the ceasefire to negotiate. We have the upper hand. Give him an ultimatum and say, fuck off, open the Strait of Hormuz, or we're going to finish you off. Oh, wait, is it because we can't do that? Is it because they're not actually in a bad spot? Is it because we can't actually do the thing that you're saying we could do?
No, we don't want to. You think Trump wants to now start blowing up innocent people? Are you out of your mind?
He literally already did, and he's threatened it multiple times, you fucking idiot.
I understand that, but
he already did.
Yeah.
He already killed thousands of innocent people. What's stopping him now?
Because he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, okay? Now, guys, Raymond says now he doesn't want to do it anymore.
It's enough.
Now he's got a fucking heart. Now, guys, it's enough now. No more. Trump's got a heart, guys. Dr. Jesus Trump is here to save us all. Or it's because the economy is fucked. And because the obvious thing that every fucking person in the entire rest of the fucking world knew, that the Strait of Hormuz being closed was going to fuck all of us and the entire fucking world and the U.S. economy and oil for fucking ever. He could have...
Who's it affecting?
All of us! You fucking numbskull! All of us!
Yes, it is an inconvenience for the world. There's
Raymond,
gas all over the place, not for us.
Raymond, for us. How much has your gas gone up in the last month?
It's up $1. We know it, Matt.
Okay, that's great. So because the gas is up $1, and by the way, the Secretary of Energy came out this past weekend and said it's not going down for at least a year.
I remember we paid gas high.
No. We're not going back to whataboutism, remember? No more Biden. I thought we're talking about now. We're now, remember, Mr. Why aren't we talking about now? You want to talk about now? We're talking about now. I don't give a fuck about what you remember about the last time that Donald Trump fucked up gas prices for us. Now we're talking about now that he fucked up gas prices for us.
What did he say yesterday? He said...
Anyways, the Strait of Hormuz that everybody knew was going to be a fucking problem. You know? That thing? Donald Trump is finally fucking realizing what a problem it is. That's why he's chickened out on every ultimatum that he's given Iran.
He addressed the gas yesterday, by the way. And he said it's because of the war. He agrees. He knows.
He agrees? Oh, wow. Yeah. That's amazing that he agrees on the obvious thing that everybody already knew.
Yeah, when you go to war, gas goes up. When it's because it's about oil and all that in the Middle East. So
it's not about that. He choked off 20% of the world's oil supply without having to do it.
I think this is their plan. They want to choke Israel. We're China. We don't want China.
No, Raymond, stop talking. Stop talking. In fact, you can just go away. Leave. Leave now. Leave. Anyway, while we have this moment of silence where Raymond's not talking over me for a second, can I encourage everybody to do, as Erika Shante would say, all of the good things? So tappity tap tap, sharity share share. I'm not mad that we're only on 120 something shares, but I am disappointed, guys, and you know you don't want to disappoint me. So please do all of those good things for us while you're here. While we're looking at the lovely, if slightly out of focus flag of Lebanon, please do tappity tap tap, sharity share share. And don't forget, if you haven't, I'm just going to do this now. Send your daily heart me. Oh no, apparently I sent it this morning, so I can't send it again, but you all can if you haven't already. It costs you virtually nothing. And just helps the FYP to know that we are here. There are 1.1k of you in here now, so if you all just give it, a couple of hundred taps each, we'll be at 250,000 likes in no time whatsoever. Thank you very much. I did ask Raymond to leave.
Your viewership went up since
No,
I've
why
been
are
here,
you
like
talking
300
now?
people.
Shut the fuck up. You have been here on your own with me
Viewership
for
went
like
up, so
no.
stop.
I told you to leave. You don't get to talk anymore.
Your viewership.
No talking from Raymond.
Yes, Raymond. The views have gone up because we have an op. You could literally be any person that we could be talking to. It doesn't matter who you are.
What did I say?
You can be fucking Joe Blow. It doesn't matter. You have a pulse, and you're somebody who's supporting Donald Trump that we can talk to, who's in opposition. That's why our numbers went up. No one gives a fuck about you.
Buddy, we're trying to come together as a not family, as a country, buddy, aren't we?
Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 39 from Florida, but originally from Massachusetts.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
Because he's actually taken a stand against Iran. We've been dealing with them for 40 years, since 1979, when they held American citizens hostage for 444 days. They've killed American servicemen. They've made numerous threats against the United States. And this is from multiple sources. So it's about time we finally put a foot down and said, we're done with you and your threats, and did something about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so let's just to clarify, why did the Islamic Revolution happen in 1979?
What is them? They're having their own revolution.
Why
does their revolution has anything to do with them taking American citizens hostage?
See, this is why it's going to be hard to have a conversation with you about this, sir. Because if you don't know why the Islamic Revolution happened, we're going to have a difficult time here. So, do you not know why the Islamic Revolution happened in 1979?
Nor do I really care about what they were doing in their country. What they were doing affected our country by taking our citizens hostage.
Sir, I'm really disappointed.
We had nothing to do with their revolution. They wanted to do it. It's great. Don't take other countries' citizens hostage, and don't threaten another nation for 40 years.
Why are you yelling? I let you speak.
Because you won't let me fucking talk.
Sir, I let you talk.
You're a typical liberal.
Sir, I let you talk for quite a long time. I'd appreciate it if you would give me the same courtesy and not interrupt me again. Thank you. Anyways, as I was trying to say, I'm a little bit disappointed in the fact that you're originally from Massachusetts, where I am, and I guess you live in Florida now. The education system must have rubbed off on you down there, because if you're from here and you learned in our education system, I'm disappointed that you didn't learn that the Islamic Revolution happened because of the fact that we installed a puppet government in Iran in 1953. That would be the Shah. And they had a democratically elected government there previously. And the reason that we had installed a puppet government in Iran was because we wanted to maintain control of their oil along with the UK. Shout out to British Petroleum, right, Erika? And they wanted to maintain control of the oil, and they didn't want it to be nationalized. That was a response to us fucking with their country, sir. So when you say, I don't know why that has anything to do with them taking American hostages or not liking America, it has everything to do with it. So I do believe that some historical context is kind of important, don't you?
Well, I also believe that the 241 Marines that were killed in 1983 because of Iran is relevant to the 52 Americans.
That wasn't because of Iran. That was Hezbollah. That wasn't because of Iran. You're wrong.
Iran
wrong. That's wrong. It's wrong. Wrong, sir. That's wrong.
In 1983.
Sir, I'm Lebanese. That's wrong. You're wrong. Incorrect.
No, I'm not wrong.
Yes,
this
you
is
are.
according to multiple sources.
Sir, Hezbollah. Why does Hezbollah exist?
Hezbollah was backed by Iran.
I didn't ask who Hezbollah was backed by. I said, why do they exist? Do you know, or do you need me to explain it to you?
Backtracking.
Sir, I'm asking. Sir, I'm trying to.
Iran
sir,
killed 241
if you can't
Marines.
track the conversation and okay, sir, hello, sir, hello, can you hear me? Hello, sir, are you there? Hello.
Careful, Matt. He's a screamer.
He really is. Okay, we'll try. Okay, hello, sir, are you there?
You are really.
Hello, sir.
You remind me why I left Massachusetts.
Yeah, I know because you can't. I know because you can't hold an intelligent conversation with another person, and you need the low IQ of Florida. I get it. Anyways, sir, you won't stop. Sir, you won't stop talking. You won't stop talking, sir. I can't have a conversation with you.
You won't listen to facts.
Holy fuck. Sir, you have to stop talking at some point so that I can.
The girl from Ipanema? Why are you singing the girl from Ipanema? What a weird choice.
Anyways, okay, sir. Now that you've stopped, he started talking again. He won't stop talking, sir. Would you please be the 39-year-old adult that we assume that you are, and stop talking for a moment?
Can you please be the 42-year-old virgin in his mother's basement?
Oh my God.
Matt, before you bring him back, I have a question.
Yeah.
If he's right, how do you have a daughter?
I don't know, but we'll see. That's a good question. Maybe it's like a Jesus type situation,
like immaculate conception kind of situation.
Yeah, Boston. I agree with you. Okay, all right. So, sir, now that hopefully you've calmed down and stopped crashing out there. Anyways, what you were trying to say, I understand that what you want to do is you would like to tie Iran to the Marine barracks bombing. But the question I asked you, which I'd like to go back to, is okay, you're going to just keep talking over me instead of just, I'm trying to ask you a simple question. I would appreciate it if you can't calm down and you're just going to keep talking. Sir, I'm going to drop you if you can't hold a conversation like a normal adult.
I'm hurting your feelings.
Okay, I tried, guys. I tried to hold it. I just wanted to ask him a question and try to hold a conversation, and he just couldn't stop talking. So I tried. Holy shit.
Yeah. I hope he's not in a relationship with another human. Or I also hope he does not have a pet, because I fear for them.
I just wanted to ask him a question. I just wanted to ask, where did Hezbollah come from, and why were they formed? I'm not saying that they don't get some of their backing from Iran. Never said that. But to say that it was Iran that did that attack is incorrect. It's fundamentally so, and that was what I was trying to, again, give historical context and talk about the people who formed Hezbollah and why they formed Hezbollah and then why they did that attack. But I guess we didn't have enough of an attention span to stop for a moment and have that conversation, which the caller says, this is why I left Massachusetts. And I get it. Can't hold an intelligent conversation with another human being. Okay. Anyways, American Advocate. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? No, guess that must have been a mistake. Anyways, so
felt like he was putting us on hold.
Well, I put him on hold a couple of times. So.
I know. Does it play hold music when you put people on hold?
I think it does actually. Oh, actually, you know what? We could find out.
Can we try?
Hey, hold on.
And see?
Yeah. Hold on. So here. So I'm calling from myself. Hold on. And now I'm on hold. So hold on. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it.
So that's what you get.
So he was putting us on hold. That is why we got the girl from Ipanema.
Yeah. So that's what you get, guys, when you're I guess when that's what they hear when they get on hold. I know.
I'm glad
it's very hold music.
I'm glad it's soothing and like they're not playing, like death metal or anything, because can you imagine you put them on hold and they're like although that might be quite a fun experiment, seeing if you can change the hold music.
I think I can. I might be able. I bet I can. That feels like a thing I can do. Hold on. Let's see. Calls, voicemail, or maybe it's like that might be, who knows? That might be like a premium thing. I'm not paying for Google Voice, so.
What you know? What you should play? What's that song that the 9 Inch Nails did that was covered by? Oh, what's his name?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Hurt?
Is it Hurt?
Yeah.
That would be the most depressing thing that you could put on.
Jeez. All right. I'd be afraid I might be responsible for.
I know.
Jeez. No. Okay.
I like Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles would also be quite a depressing hold music situation.
No, it doesn't look like I can change the hold music. At least I might need to upgrade. By the way, this happened this happened the other night, and I don't know if I showed this, and I don't know if I showed this to you, but it was really delightful. So I feel like I should show it to you.
To me or to us collectively?
Well, I think I might have shown it to everyone, but
not me, because I was probably asleep.
You're probably asleep. Some people, or maybe there's some folks who haven't seen it. So
you haven't congratulated me on the quality of my sleep recently, Matt. I'd like to say.
I'm terribly sorry. Should I?
Nah.
Oh, okay. This was the other night when Polly was up with us for a little while, and then we had a caller who was upset about, he's asking about why he's like, you guys talk about Satan and different things like that, and so I played this song, and so I need to do a supercut and zoom in on Polly's box and on Nemo's box, because this was amazing. So,
how do you do that? Is it a CapCut thing?
Yeah, I mean, the way that I do it is I just cut the video and then kind of and pull the overlay. That's the way I do it. Keegan does it a way too. I need to talk to him about it maybe too.
Did you see Mia's video of her up on your live?
Yes, that was
funny.
That was great. So, anyways, everyone who hasn't seen this, please enjoy. I really need to make this a cut.
Good song. That'll forgive you, though.
Yeah. Anyways, that was absolutely fucking delightful. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
You are.
You are a fetus.
Oh, yeah. You are supposed to be in school.
Thank you for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
You are.
Oh, you're still a child.
You'd have thought that between call number 1 and call number 2, they would have grown up a little bit.
I mean, just.
Oh, what, Matt? Did you pull the blinds down? What happened there?
Readjusting the size of the browser window. I just wanted to zoom it in for everybody so that they could see the faces. Because honestly, the Polly and Nemo are the best thing about that video. They're fucking hilarious, and I feel bad that you guys can't see it very well. So that's why I was saying I need to zoom in on them when I do the cut of the video.
I just need to do my regular after we've had a fetus try and talk to us. Please do not speak to adults on the internet. It's crazy work.
Yeah, please don't do that. Lori, I think it might be. You're not connecting. If you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to re-request. Let's see. Is it Sula?
You can call me Soul.
Soul, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No. Was Raymond born with his feet in his mouth? I've never seen such stupidity on MAGA. That's saying something.
Yeah, it might be. But we are just mainly looking to talk to Trump supporters, friend.
Peace out, bro.
All right, you have a good one, friend. Take care. But agree with you, friend. I agree with you.
Can I just point something out, Matt? I just want to make this clear for anybody who listened to like half the conversation with Raymond. Raymond asked a specific question about why Saudi Arabia were against Iran. And I was talking about Wahhabist, Saudi Arabian, like Sunni kind of Muslims and their dislike of Shia Muslims. I was not extrapolating that to the Muslim world as a whole. There have been quite a lot of comments about it. I wanted to just make that very clear.
These people are not connecting. So if you voted for Donald Trump, you're welcome to request that up. Thank you. By the way, just want to say thank you to Regina on the Blue app. You said don't have to read this. I appreciate it. Free Palestine. I got you. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate you on the Blue app. Also, thanks, Crow. Why are they also indescribably boring lately? Just dull, uninteresting. I mean, yeah, it's they're like NPCs at this point, right? So. I put careers on shelves. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 21 in Florida.
Okay, why do you still support Donald Trump?
I ran.
Where did you run?
Well, that's like the continuing thing, right?
I was going to say the exact same thing, Matt. Where did you run?
What?
You said you ran. Where did you run?
Yeah, he ran. He dropped me. Like, he put me up and he dropped me. Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, it's Iran, dude.
It's
that's like
Iran. Iran.
That's the phonetic English pronunciation, actually.
Sorry, you're talking to an English person. It's
all right.
Iran.
Learn your own language, then. It's not my fault.
Iran.
All right.
Yes, this is liquidity. I don't know why you...
No, it's not.
Sure it is. Why'd you come up on a different account?
Cause like who the fuck are you to decide what account I come up on? Like what? Why'd you come up on a different account? Because I fucking felt like it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay. I was just asking. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Why
you better
why
ask.
isn't it? Sorry, out of interest, why isn't it
Yeah.
liquidity? Why isn't it liquidity if the phonetic pronunciation of the letter I in English is I? Why isn't it liquidity?
No, the phonetic
Oh,
pronunciation of
in
I is
fact,
actually. It's It's
it would
It's
actually be
It's
liquidity. Why isn't it liquidity?
Liquidity. Yeah, that's correct. Liquidity.
That's not the correct pronunciation of it, right?
But why? If the phonetic
There's several rules.
pronunciation
There's several
of
rules.
if the phonetic pronunciation of the letter I in the English language is always I, then why isn't it liquidity? And by the way, if you'd like to explain
Three
the
vowels.
phonetics,
Three vowels.
by the way,
Erica, three vowels. Learn the language that you.
it's
Learn your
not
own
the
language.
excuse me, it's not
Yeah,
the
I'll excuse you.
phonetics. It's not the
You're
phonetics.
excused.
It's not the phonetics, it's the phonic, not the phonetic. It's the phonic. You're talking to someone who has taught early reading.
You're fucking stupid.
You don't know
I don't
shit
care what
about
you've
shit.
taught.
You know what's really funny, Erica, is that this guy is talking to the person who comes from the country that invented the English language and the person who comes from the country that invented the English alphabet and the thing that they named the phonetics for, the Phoenicians who invented that. So it's
All right,
just
and when was
it's kind
that?
of
When
funny.
was that?
It's almost like we both know
When was that? When was that?
infinitely more than you, and you're
And now,
you're just
where-
completely embarrassing
where are the
yourself
Phoenicians-
like a fucking chud.
What did the Romans do
So
to
maybe what you should do
Where
is
are the
maybe you
Phoenicians now?
should- What's that?
Where are the Phoenicians today?
Living in Lebanon? Where are they?
Oh, they're living in Lebanon, huh?
Yeah.
All right. The Romans didn't like.
There's also one of them sitting right in front of you.
All right, I bet you're
Anyways,
not one of them.
anyways, kiddo. What's that?
Your mods can't handle me, bro. Your mods love to mute
my
me.
mods can't. I'm muting you.
Yes.
Just because
Oh,
it's kind of funny. Because you can't
What's your issue, bro? What's your issue?
Just because you're a child and you can't have a normal
Oh,
conversation.
boo. Look it up. Iran is It's a correct
Could
pronunciation.
you have a normal conversation, or
Yes, I can.
do you just have mouth diarrhea?
She's the one who wanted to do it.
But you
She
gotta
wanted to do English
stop
class.
skiing in the middle of the day.
No one's skiing, bro.
How are you skiing in
Let's
Florida
just
in the
go.
middle
Let's
of the
just
day?
go. What do you mean? How would like?
Liquidity.
It's not solar powered, buddy.
Sorry,
Like, what the fuck? You can do whatever.
Liquidity. So I'm really sorry. I'm talking. Liquidity. Why have you got no emotional regulation whatsoever? Is there a reason?
Iran. All right, let's get to business now. Let's get to business.
According to what?
Dude, listen. We don't have to use fucking whatever the native Farsi fucking Iran or whatever the fuck. All right.
Nobody
the fact of the matter is, you can say Iran if you speak.
Anyway, I'm going
That's
to do
just how it is.
I'm going to do an investigation. I can't even say that. I'm going to do an investigation to see if this is true.
All right, go do that.
Matt, do Americans regularly still use the word putz?
I mean, some of us do. I absolutely like that word.
I'm trying to think of a situation in which it would be appropriate to use the word putz. One is not immediately coming to mind.
Yeah.
All right, we get it. You don't know how to use your own language. All right, we
thanks
get
for
it.
calling this.
We get it.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Oh, okay. We're just looking for Trump for us right now. Thank you, though.
I feel like Britain lost all their colonies because of people like you, dude. It's crazy work.
Okay, Chief. Whatever you say.
You're welcome.
I mean, so what were you going to talk about? Liquidity.
Yeah, the war in Iran is completely justified. All right. That was the first thing I said before she derailed the argument.
Before
And there was
Why is
also
what?
Why is there a
well,
spaceship
okay, if
landing?
you want to let her derail it again or what?
What are
Why
you
is there a
talking?
spaceship landing?
I don't know what you're talking about, Erica. I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Anyways, liquidity. You were saying. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, it's totally justified, dude.
Why?
Because they're very close to making weapons, and they can't have weapons.
Okay.
Dude, this shit's fire, bro. This is a nice song.
Oh,
What are
now
you
I
talking
know
about?
what's happening.
What are you talking about, dude? Anyways, keep going. What's wrong?
I'm listening to music, dude.
What music? What are you talking about?
I feel like this is like what you do to Coke or something. Like I'm right, and you can't win this argument
I
because
can't hear anything.
Iran can't handle their bombs.
What are you
So
talking
now you're just like
about?
playing this music to Coke.
There is no music.
Oh yeah.
Chat, do you guys hear music? I don't hear any music.
I can't. I could hear something for a bit, but it's gone now.
Chat, do you guys hear any music? I don't hear any music. Look, the chat doesn't hear any music. I think it just might be you, bud. Is there something wrong with your connection?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I bet you don't, man. I bet you don't.
Iran. Why won't you just keep talking
Iran.
about what you're talking? What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
I asked you to keep talking about your
yeah,
point.
and I actually said stuff, and you didn't like respond.
No,
you just kept talking about the music you don't hear.
You didn't really say anything. I'm just confused.
Well, yeah, I said they couldn't handle the bombs, right?
They couldn't handle what bombs?
Nuclear weapons.
What's that?
They couldn't handle nuclear weapons that they're going to create, which justifies the war. Right?
What does?
Are you okay?
What?
Are your ears working still?
How can you not handle something?
Are you a little too old?
Yet?
I mean, you're probably too old to be on this app, so like.
How can you not
check
handle
as to why your ears
something?
don't work
How
that
can
well.
you not handle something that you haven't yet created? How does that work?
We can extrapolate and project how you're going to act, right? If I give a homeless person $1 million, they're probably going to die in the next year, right? It's the same kind of thing. Is this like what you do?
What do you mean? I don't understand your analogy with the homeless person. It doesn't really make sense.
Well, yeah, essentially, right? The homeless person would be Iran, right? And they're an irresponsible body and government and nation. And them unaliving themselves through drug use would essentially be the Iranians or Iranians destabilizing their own government, right?
Yeah, sure. Real quick, I just wanted to say thank you to Crow on the Blue app.
Professional begging.
Professional
begging.
Thank you to
Professional
Crow.
begging.
Yeah, 1 second, man. I have to thank people who are nice to us. Thank you to Crow.
Yeah.
Crow
Don't give your
says.
money, guy.
Crow says I missed what you said because a flock of seagulls flew by. Thank you, Crow. Appreciate you. Thank you. You can keep going, liquidity.
Oh, hang on! Just before he does,
Yeah.
can I thank Neely who sent me £10?
Yes.
Because liquidity is apparently killing them, which is, I agree with you. It's kind of like a disease, liquidity.
You know, that's an actual like correct pronunciation, Erika. Like Iran is an actual like pronunciation. Like I'm serious.
How do you say
like,
the
I'm not
word?
even do.
How do you say the word?
I'm not even saying it to be inflammatory.
How
It's
do
an
you
actual
say the word?
pronunciation.
How do you say
Like
the
you're
word?
actually stupid if you think
How do you
otherwise. Like
say
you
the
should not be
word?
teaching people.
How do you say the word
You're a
Italy?
danger to your own society.
How
bro.
do you say the word Italy?
This is why British
How do you
British
say the
people are
word
fucking failing,
Italy?
bro.
Oh, he ran.
No, I kicked him.
No, I know, but
yeah.
I was making a joke.
You making? Yeah, the tie. Oh, my bad, Eric. Sorry.
It's called a callback, Mac.
I know. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Fucking A. Amazing. You know what? That was really amazing because that actually shut him the fuck up. Like he actually was like, wait, what? What the fuck? That was awesome. Fucking A.
Anyway, thank you, Neely. Well, isn't that ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic.
Oh boy. Yeah. New Deal. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? And by the way, if you guys are wondering why I did that, is because there's zero chance of a real or serious conversation happening with him. Zero. None.
Yeah, you can't talk to liquidity.
Just zero. It's not going to happen. We know some of these people. We know there's just no chance. There's no chance to have a real, fucking actual convo. So, and liquidity is one of those people.
We're getting all the winners up today, Matt. I'm just waiting for like four.
You mean the whiners?
Yeah, oh, okay. I do mean the whiners. Good one, Matt. We just need Fawcett to come round now, and then we've got the whole pack.
Fawcett is blocked.
He tried to follow me yesterday.
I know. I was there.
No. I thought he actually tried to follow me. Not in real life, but I mean, he said he was going to, but then he really did. Listen, I don't ever want to have a conversation with Jon Stone ever again in my entire life. Not once.
Be careful, you're gonna summon him.
I'll tell you what will happen, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll crash out.
Nice.
It doesn't happen very often, but when it does,
I'm down. I'm down for that.
You're down for what?
Turn down for what?
No, but I changed it to you're down for what?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. That is what I'm down. Never mind. Anyways, thank you on the green app. Thank you to Brandy. Says I can't wait for DJT to get back with his first wife.
W. Do you think when he does, they'll bury him at Mar-a-Lago for a tax break? Just ask him.
I mean, goddamn. If I was his kids, dude, you bury him on the golf course. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
I'd bury him under the hole so that the hole was like where his mouth is, you know?
Maybe. Hey, Brian. Hey, friend. How are you? Goddamn. Fucking A. I can't wait. I don't have a. I know that some people are like, oh, I've got a playlist. I've got this. I don't have like a set playlist. I have a bunch of. I've got them all up here. I'm like, bunch of stuff. I'm ready to go. Locked and loaded in the chamber. Bunch of great songs. Zygote. It says, have a cake made. That'd be nice, yeah. Having a party, have champagne. Yeah, that'd be nice, yeah. Mm-hmm. Pre-rolls, nice. I don't know. Don't do them too far in advance. You know, those go stale, kind of. You know, you got to.
I mean, I have a bottle of champagne chilling in the fridge for a special occasion. I have no idea what that special occasion is, but it will come someday. Probably not as soon as I'd like, but it will come someday.
Probably not. Neely says, imagine the amount of urine that will water that plot of grass. Erika, can you take this for 2 seconds? I'll be right back.
Of course I can.
Thank you.
While Matthew is away, you know what to do. We'd very much like to... Mum, I'm on the internet. People could hear you shouting at me. Anyway. She's complaining because Buzz is barking at her. She's downstairs. This isn't upstairs. I'm upstairs so that we can't hear the TV. She's good. Thank you for asking. Buzz, come here. Anyway, if you could do all the good things, if you haven't yet sent me your daily heart me, do that right now. Thank you. Please and thank you. It's at the top of the screen. There's a bunch of other stuff you can do there as well. Erika, do you want some mini pizzas? Well, that's tempting. But I have already eaten. I had a cheeky Nando's. We are on 331 shares, which I'm going to be honest with you, is not enough. Don't spam share to people. Well, you can spam share to people, just don't, spam copy share. You know what I mean. Also, don't forget, Matt does have, the Appy Apps in his bio. I don't know what mini pizzas. I don't know. I don't get the reference. You're correct. My Nando's order, half chicken, chips and coleslaw. Or if I'm feeling good, spicy rice, not chips. Anyway, share, tappity tap tap tap, and do all the good things. Thank you very much. In the meantime, if you would like to hop in the box, if you voted for Donaldo Trumpolina, please do so. Right, it's a Men in Black movie quote. Okay. I have watched Men in Black, but I haven't memorized it. So, you're jealous of my Nando's. Well, there we go. Yeah, still keep doing all the good things. How many can we get up to while Matt is away? Depends how long he's away for, I guess. I'm just babbling now. Anybody got any questions? So I ordered fish and chips and they gave me fries. No, that's not okay. Can we share our when he's gone playlist songs? Of course you can. If you would, well, you can't come up and share them because I don't have Matthew's permission. But if you would like to share them in the comments, what cuisine is Nando's? Great question. It is Portuguese. It is chicken with a kind of fruity, chili kind of seasoning on it. It's very good. We Are the Champions by Queen. Good. Cool in the Gang Celebration. Obs. Yeah, piri piri chicken. I don't think... Well, I know Nando's are from South Africa, but piri piri is from Portugal, I believe. We have a Nando's in Arizona. It's called Mexican. It may well be similar. Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. Pump Up the Jam. Nice. By Technotronic, I believe. Everyone loves a cheeky Nando's, Alan. Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Several people said that at the same time. Happy by Pharrell. Another One Bites the Dust. That's a good one. Mangoes Are All Over Sri Lanka. Is that a song? Not heard that one. You want Matt to be the one to break the news to you. You just got the Nando sauce in Florida. It's not as good if you make it at home because they make... Well, it would be as good if you made it at home, but you'd have to make it on the barbecue and it would have to be a charcoal barbecue because they cook everything over charcoal, I think. The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Good news from Wicked. Good news. He's dead. bed. Yeah, that would be great. Toto by Africa. Toto by Africa is appropriate for every situation, frankly. The DOJ dropped their investigation into Jerome Powell. Weird. Don't know what you got till it's gone by Cinder. What? I don't know about that. Beat It. That's a good one. I'm so excited by the Pointer Sisters. Lovely. Erika, do you know there is a Politics with Matt theme song? I may have heard it. I Will Survive. Well, he won't know, will he? Everyone, do they know it's Christmas? Great one. Everyone's just sharing their yeah. Were you listening while you were away?
I was, yes. Those are some good ones. I had changed my laundry. Sorry about that, guys.
You had to do what?
Change over my laundry from the washing machine to the dryer.
Well, that's boringly domestic.
Sorry?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. It's, when you have a kid, you do laundry.
I can't believe it.
You can't believe it. You can't. Hey, Lainey, I see you down there. Hey, friend. Hey, Lainey.
I will completely by like midnight, I would have forgotten that he did that, and I wish that I had more of a brain to remember these things so that I could just randomly do things like that. But I will forget.
It kind of reminds me of that joke from the Simpsons, when they're going to Itchy and Scratchy Land, which is by and far one of the best Simpsons episodes of all time, because it parodies Jurassic Park, and parodies Jurassic Park, and they're on a helicopter going to Itchy and Scratchy Land for whatever reason, and the pilot goes, well, folks, welcome to Itchy and Scratchy Land, where nothing can possibly go wrong. I mean, possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong. Like, I don't know why, and it just kind of precipitates everything going wrong in the episode, which is probably why it's even more funny. But it's just such a great. They had so many good little throwaway lines that really hit the nail on the head. I fucking love that show. Possibly. What could possibly? Nothing could possibly go wrong. I mean, possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong.
Matt.
Yeah.
What would you think if I went on holiday to Italy this year?
I can't. I fucking can't. Oh my god.
I don't know why you think this is strange.
No, it's totally. I don't think it's strange at all. It's very normal. You're very normal, Erika.
I have to say, because of the part of the country that I live in, that I come from. Now I'm saying the I all the time. I say I with a Y after it in lots of words. If anyone listens to the way I speak, I say, like, when I say 5, it's like IY in the middle of it. 5. And right.
It's a little drawn out. Your vowel sounds a little drawn out. Yeah.
It's country. That's how we speak in the countryside. Even though I'm from a site high.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. You got a little of that in you.
No one mourns the Y kid. I is the only answer. See, I'm getting used to this now. I could do it all the time.
This is going to be a problem. Oh yeah, I see. You're saying Raymond's on with Michi. Yeah, that's well, shocker.
Oh well.
Is Michi doing debates? I thought Michi wasn't doing debates. Yeah, is that a thing now? RTP, why would it be funeral for a friend?
No, it says funeral for a fiend.
Oh, for a fiend. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a great song. But I love funeral for a friend. Love Lies Bleeding is one of my all time. When I saw Elton John in concert exactly one time on the Face to Face tour with Billy Joel in 2002. And it was fucking phenomenal. And I was like I would just lose it if Elton played if Elton played fucking Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding, and he opened with it. He opened his set with it, because what they did was they would come out and they would do like a couple of songs together, and they had the two pianos on the stage, and then one of them would like go under the stage, and one of them would come back up, or one of Billy's piano and Elton's piano. It was really cool, and so they played a couple of songs together, and then Billy's piano just went below the stage, and then so Elton stayed up, and he and his band stayed, and his opener was that, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. So it was awesome.
So Matt, one of I sent you some videos of my friend Carol, who's the trombonist.
Very,
Do you
very,
remember?
very, very talented. Yeah, very amazing.
Yeah, she just posted a video. She did a show with Elbow at the Royal Albert Hall. Now that's not that's just rude.
That's really rude. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
God damn it. Oh, hey, Hector. Hey, guys. See you there. Oh, Crow got a new record player. That's fun. It's fun. Man, I don't know, Erica. I don't know. No more Trump supporters.
I like the way you say no more, like there was some originally, you know?
No, thank you, friend. I mean, this is true. I mean, there've been just there's not happening today. Not.
It's like suspiciously, right, I'm starting to get suspicious that they're planning something. You know when you when you watch one of those movies and they walk into the town and nobody's on the streets, but they can feel somebody watching them.
Last night and today don't feel like a coincidence. Because
do you think you're on a list?
I don't know. Neely's like, then I remembered how incompetent they are. I don't know. I mean, I assume that a good chunk of you guys were here last night. And if you guys were here last night, you know that Nemo and I didn't have a single op. Like, I mean, we had Rob up for a short period of time. The live got bananaed briefly, and then we did come back up, but then that was it.
It makes me laugh though, the way that Raymond was like, your viewers have gone up. Yeah, the viewers have gone up because there's people arguing, Raymond. And the algorithm likes people arguing. The viewers have not gone up because the 4 people that follow you are in here.
Yeah. Yes, we had PG Howie up for 5 fucking minutes. And I called him out. I called him out for being shitty because he's like, I was tired of listening to that autistic kid you had up before. He was talking about Jacob, and I was like, oh, fuck you. I was like, like, he was like, I know because of the eye test, and then I just fucking ripped into him, and then I dropped him. I was like, you can fuck right off with that ableist bullshit. So, and also like as if we were gonna have a real conversation with PG, like, you can fuck right off.
Every time he's in the comment section of a live that I am in, I'm telling you, he sexually harasses me from the comments. Like genuine, and you know, I'm British. Like I'm not I'm not one of those people who's like, you're doing this and you're, but he is genuinely terrible. Like just not a good human.
I saw last night. Last night I saw someone in the comments because I was giving him shit and I wouldn't let him come off mute, and then I said to him, I was like, you sound autistic, PG. I was like, yeah, I know from your voice. I was like, I can tell from your voice. And someone's like, hey, like you shouldn't say that because you're doing the same thing I'm like, I know. I was like, that's the point. It was like, I'm pointing out how stupid that is. Like, you don't say that to people. It's like, I don't believe that you can tell from somebody's voice or from seeing them. Like, that's not how it works. I know, guys. It's like, and like, trust me, I understand. You can't do. It's you guys know exactly this. That's why you're here. Thank you.
I think especially on the left, we're very quick to call people out for things. And I think sometimes all of us have been guilty of hearing only half the conversation before we call someone out for something.
Speaking of calling people out, it's Hector.
Wait, did I get called out? Did I call someone out? What am I missing?
I don't know. I just thought it would be a great intro. I have zero actual fucking anything behind that. What's up, man? How you doing?
I was about to say, is today the day? Is today the day they put me on the background? What did I say? What was it? Oh,
yeah, we've been having a call out live this whole time, Hector, and now you're here, so we can say it to your face.
All right. Well, get it over with.
No ops. Last night was brutal. Today's been brutal. There's nobody on these TikTok streets, and nobody calling in really either.
It's I mean, it's telling for one. But I came up because of PG. It was amazing to find out that he's still around for one, and two, I don't know how your arguments get worse over time. Like I thought you were supposed to perfect your craft. It literally got to the point where he was on my live last night, and I've been running the I'm a Progressive Ask Me questions, and it's already like been weird in the algo, but without trumping on the picture, they don't care. So numbers are already weird for the beginning of the live, but he comes up and his whole argument is, "Did you fall off?" It's like, what?
He said the same thing. He said the same thing to me.
Did he?
Like, no. Here's the. I haven't seen him in fucking forever either. By the way, but he comes in right as I did a restart because I got a little temporary banana, and I came right back up, and there was like 400 or 500 people in here, and I just restarted, and he's like, I see you falling off. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I was like, also, who the fuck are you, like, to say anything? Like, fuck off. It's so funny that he said it to you, too.
I just want him to go live and see how well he does, I guess, if he thinks we've fallen off or whatever. That's funny.
How long did you talk to him for? Like, he's such a crash out, too.
I think it wasn't long. It was like maybe 10 minutes. He was still on the panel when I let another person up because I was just over whatever he was saying. And then he just kept interrupting, so I just dropped him and talked to the new guy. PG gets let up when other people aren't available a lot of times. You're not special, PG. I hate to break it to you. You're not special, but you're good for the algo every now and then.
That's Raymond, right? It's the same. It's the same with all. Like, why you only let the same people up when there's no one new to talk to?
Yeah, literally. I can't stand talking to some of the same people unless they're, you occasionally get an op that's like really stupid but funny. I can tolerate those guys. Like, okay, you make me laugh. The rest of them only get time when I don't have a new op. The second I get a new op, we switch out, or better yet, I put perma bans on some of the same people. People like Joel, Patrick, people like what's his name? They're done. They can't come back around. Well, that squealing little 18-year-old girl who's like has a heart on for Dean. You guys ever encountered her?
– Wait, what? Who?
There's like a young woman. She's like 18, and she's one of those fast talking wannabe Charlie Kirk bros or girls, and she just comes up and just Chloe. Yes, I don't know if the fish girl is, but if that's that person, then yeah.
Wait, who? I don't know that. Wait, has this person been up? Okay. If she's been up with me, guys, I don't remember her. Sometimes, you know what's funny, Hector, is that sometimes I'm like, I don't know that person, and then our fucking audience will be like, they'll be like, no, you talked to her like 3.5 weeks ago on this day, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I don't remember. Like, I don't fucking remember. But
so
I don't know.
I was about to say, for one, they have so many different profiles and names. You just know them by the voice. If you heard the voice, I promise you probably spoken to them before or heard them.
Okay. All right. Maybe. Nemo talked to her. She pretended to be Wait, 1, 2. What, Nemo? Neely, 1, 2 info? Huh. Do you mean one of us? Okay. I don't know. I mean, just like yeah, I some of these people I can't the one that I wouldn't let up earlier, who was the first person in the guest box, was Rob. And Rob was like,
oh God,
was like, let me up. And I was like, honestly, people will leave the live. Oh, open to info. Thank you, Neil. People will leave the live. Yeah, I said more often than not, having any op versus having no op is better. I said, and you're an exception, because literally bringing you up will drop viewers. Like, people will leave until you're gone. That's how bad it is. So just no thanks. I'm good. So yeah.
People in the comments asking if Matt has spoken to Jill ever. I think he was in his first live with Jill. It wasn't in here. It was somewhere else a couple of days ago, weren't you? Because I messaged you and said, "Have you never spoken to Jill before?" And you were like, "Nope."
Yeah. And I don't know whose live was that I was in where I spoke with Jill. I don't remember.
I don't know. Did you know Jill pew-pewed her husband?
What?
She pew-pewed her husband. He survived the pew-pewing, but she pew-pewed him. They're still married.
Hector's laughing so hard he yeeted himself out of the live, I think. What? Like,
yeah, she said that he was abusive, so she pew-pewed him, but they are still married to one another.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Oh, apparently he's in a nursing home.
Whoa.
I have to say that a bunch of people have preemptively started to donate money so that I never bring Jill up. Like, that's actually a thing that people have done. They've already been like, please don't ever bring like, here's money in advance to please just to never bring her up. Like please.
I don't know how long ago it was, but she used to come up on Ethan's live and sing.
No. Oh God.
No,
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm good. I don't need any of that shit.
That's how you know it's bad. I have a guy who has 3 pocket drops right now. I haven't seen him in a while, but literally whenever he comes in, he could drop 3 people. And then last night's live, I never once triggered a drop from Never once. But then we had this one guy that was so insufferable, someone just threw 50 to drop him, and I wasn't even going to set the amount that way. And then the second guy was Matt fucking Nuclear, and he was gone.
I don't know Matt Nuclear. I don't know who that is.
He's one of those people you do, but you don't. So I only know of him because of Santana. He was on his live way back, but he's like this kid who somehow ended up on Jubilee because Jubilee clearly doesn't have any standards. But he ended up on Jubilee, and he's one of those like black MAGA Republican kids who basically wants to build this entire argument off of Democrats starting the KKK, trans people, and other bullcrap, abortion, literally. And that's what he pulled on my live last night was trans people.
Hang on, I call those three the Holy Trinity, Hector.
Oh God.
Unholy. But by the way, thank you real quick to Secret Squirrel for the 10 on the Blue app. It says future Jill Fund donation. Thank you, Secret Squirrel. We're working on prevention. So that's prevention is nice. You know, if you can stop it in advance, you know, it's better. It's kind of like birth control. You'd rather do that. Just, you know, stop it before it happens.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yep, there you go.
It's always funny. I feel like I'm like Matt. I don't know a lot of these people until they come up and then the chat starts going crazy. I'm like, oh, y'all know them.
The funny thing is, Hector, I honestly am glad that I have both Erikas in my life well, okay, I will say this. So there are three people in my TikTok life that I get the majority of my TikTok knowledge from, and that is Erika Shante, British Erika, and then our friend Ari, because I get great like information and tea about people from the two Erikas. And then Ari is just like straight, you know Ari is just like straight business and info and different stuff like that. And I'm like fuck yeah, let's go. And she also has some tea, some from time to time as well. But it's like that's the only way that I know shit about anything. Like honestly, otherwise I'd just be over here in my own bubble, and you ask me about like, oh, did you hear about this thing or those people or these, or do you know this? I'd be like, no, I don't know any of
That
that.
sounds like my life.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic. I love that level of blissful ignorance when it comes to TikTok stuff.
I want to say, like, I am nosy as fuck, but I'm not a gossip unless you're my friend, and then I will gossip with you. But I will not just randomly go on TikTok lives and gossip about shit. Well, sometimes I do.
No.
But not, But Matt, I will like voice note or message all the time with did you know this, or that person you're on a panel with now, they did this, or because it's funny.
Or she'll share a panel of shit, of like a shit show panel, and I'm like, oh, okay. Same with our other friend Erika, like the delicious, delightful TikTok. Shit.
I need to interrupt. Yes.
Erica,
and yes.
She's in here. Erika, she's welcome.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw her.
Okay.
The answer is, in fact, all of the yeses.
Erika, I sent it to Erika. Just I forwarded it along to her. So.
But it's okay because I only gossip with people that I'm friends with, and that's basically just Matt and sometimes Doug. But Doug never replies to my messages. So.
So, guys, we're gonna go till 5. I was gonna go till 5 with Erika. If we have any Trump supporters that want to request up here on TikTok, or if you want to call in from the tube or from Twitch, the number's above my head. It's also pinned in the chat over there. We were up to 1,200 at one point in time. But it just appears that there are just no Trump supporters who want to talk anymore, who want to have a conversation. Real quick friendly reminder, as we continue to chat, make sure that you're subscribed to myself over on the tube. You're subscribed to our friend Erika. Her ad is down here in the description. Subscribe to our friend Hector. That's Hector Talks over there. You should subscribe to Hector as well on the tube. Of course, over here on Tiki Talks, make sure that you are following all of us and our backup accounts. Erika's private, by the way, but if you click on her, you'll look like you're not following, and then you can follow. If you'd like to offer additional support, links in bios over here, and then links in the description over on the tube, or you can send me a super chat if you're so inclined.
Yeah. Our friend is yelling at me about something, so I gotta go pay my friend dues. But yeah, hopefully you guys get some people in here that are not chicken shit. Friendly reminder, I will say these 3 things before I drop. Friendly reminders. Number 1, there's no such thing as a Christian Trump supporter. You're going to hell. Number 2, the Keystone Pipeline did not affect gas prices. Number 3, sleepy Joe Biden was infinitely more competent than clearly wide awake Donald Trump. And we can prove this objectively.
Wait, before you go, Hector, tell everybody when are you going live?
Roughly within the next hour.
Okay. Well, if we catch you, then maybe we'll send some folks your way. But if not, guys, make sure obviously that you're following Hector and that you are supporting our friend and grabbing his lives, which are super fun, super informative. Just make sure. Okay. Yay. Awesome.
W.
All right, man.
Erica's a bit of a dick.
Correct. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett, for your commentary.
Damn.
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
No idea.
Random. Mishi is roasting Raymond. I mean, yeah, he fucking deserves it. Maybe I'm over yelling. I don't know. Maybe I'm done. Maybe I'm done with it. Maybe I've just wasted enough.
Oh, shushies. You love it.
I don't know. Maybe, but
do you mean for the day or forever?
I don't know. It's just kind of the point where it's just No. I mean, guys, I'm not going to stop yelling at people. I'm just talking about Raymond specifically. Yeah.
Oh, I'm done with yelling at Raymond. Well, as soon as you brought him up, I was like, "Oh, Matthew."
Erika,
I know.
Like I'm just like
you don't have to say it. You don't. But just saying.
I know.
I'm in my mum's garden, by the way, and I think there's been a schmurder in the garden.
By Mrs. Peacock with a pipe, or I don't know what happened. Colonel Mustard with the shoe, or what happened?
By a sparrowhawk, I think. There's like feathers everywhere. A pigeon has been got.
Damn.
In my mum's car, vroom vroom. What? Yes, Tom is live, Rakai.
This is correct. Yes. I am.
It wasn't a whole flock of seagulls, no. It was a sing. Do you know what I once saw? I used to do a joke about this. My mum and dad used to have a holiday home on the coast in Norfolk, right? And I was driving. This is terrible. I was driving along at the high street, the main street, which is right next to like a tidal inlet, and there's seagulls everywhere, and everybody's eating fish and chips. So there's fish and chips all over the place. And some kid was crossing the street and dropped their chips on the floor, and their mum had to quickly pull them out of the way because there was a car coming. A flock of seagulls went to eat the chips and got hit by the car, and immediately that the car went, the rest of the seagulls came and ate their mates, which is lovely, isn't it?
That really is delightful. But it just goes to show that the animal world is just a cruel and bitter place, you know.
Who's that?
Erika.
Well, it's not Hector.
Did you not have MySpace in the UK?
Oh, we did have MySpace in the UK, but my memory doesn't go back that far.
That's Tom. You weren't here for the.
No, I heard about
yeah,
it.
you heard about it. Yeah, it's just because people in the chat were bringing up the Tom thing again, so I was leaning into it for a minute.
Tom was a top 10 friend.
I mean, you know, Tom is your first friend on social media for a lot of people. It's a core memory. I have to laugh with the whole. There's that Gen Z girl who did the call out video, and she's like we need to have a talk with millennials about social media and social media etiquette, and the fucking clapbacks from millennials being like, the fuck we do. We invented social media. We were coding our fucking social media pages. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, we'll tell you how to use social media. Fuck off. I was like, it really made me laugh. Fucking awesome.
I'm genuinely offended every time someone says that I was born in the 1900s. Because I know it to be true. However, it makes me feel very old.
Try having a daughter who realizes now, all of a sudden, like she's all of a sudden come to realize that calling somebody old is kind of funny. So she's like, Dad, it's like how when you were a kid in the 1800s, and she's like, aren't you like 50? And I'm like, she's just, and she thinks it's the funniest fucking thing. I'm just like,
you know, the best thing is when they fuck it up though. I do a joke about this. I taught a boy a few years ago who one day said in the middle of a lesson about something completely different, Miss, were there horses when you were young? And I was like, there's horses now, dickhead. What are you talking about? There's still horses.
Did you
call
him dickhead?
I didn't call him
Damn
dickhead.
it.
Only in my head. I silently added that. But I was like, I call him that in the joke, obviously. But there's horses now. Like, he lives in the countryside. He's seen horses. This is not an inner city kid who has never seen a horse. This is a kid who lives in a market town in the middle of the countryside.
What the fuck? Seriously, come on.
And he just messed it up. He should have been like, did you go to school on a horse? And I'd have been like, we couldn't afford a horse. I had to walk.
God damn it. I do really, one thing that really is interesting to me is the obsession with the millennial generation overall, because as a zennial, as somebody born in the early 80s, who's in this cusper generation that falls at the end of Gen X, at the beginning of the millennials, just like our friend Erika here, who she's Gen X but falls at the end of Gen X, so kind of we cross streams. Never supposed to cross streams, but we cross streams, right? So it is amazing to me how the fucking boomers were obsessed with us. and they had so much they had so much to say about us, so much fucking to say about millennials and complaints about millennials and blah 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 blah. And I kind of assumed that like there was going to be some point where it would stop, because it's like, oh yeah, they, every generation. But then fucking Gen Z is like, hey, fucking millennials, and it's like coming at us from. I'm like, the fuck is wrong? Like, why are you like? I didn't give a fuck about Gen X. I didn't think about Gen X. I didn't criticize them. I wasn't like, oh, they're cringy for blah blah blah, like this and that. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess like I could look back at some of the '80s fashions and shit, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess that was a little whatever. But who fucking cares? I don't give a fuck. They lived their lives. Who fucking cares? I just don't care, and I also don't care about Gen Z in terms of like, you guys do what you do. Like, I don't, whatever. Like, it's fine. It's different. But why are you attacking us? Why are you coming after the millennials? And the boomers were doing the same thing. And I'm like, why the fuck are we the fucking scapegoats for everybody?
I can tell you the answer to that.
Please.
Sorry, I'm now taking the dog for a walk because he's whining. It's because Gen X stay out of everything. We don't involve ourselves. We just keep quiet. We don't draw attention to our. We can't draw attention to ourselves. Our parents didn't pay attention to us, so we just don't draw any attention.
I mean, okay, but sure, but that doesn't explain it though, because I mean. It doesn't really explain it, because it's the idea that one generation would be focused so much on by not just a preceding generation, but the one that comes after it. Like the whole like that's what I'm saying, is that like it doesn't make much sense. Also, you're very cuspy. You are very cuspy. I know that you are Gen X.
Oh, I'm cuspy,
you're
yeah.
very cuspy too.
But I'm Zennial. Yeah, also Zennial. But I'm the other. I'm the other
you're
side.
You're the other side of it. Exactly. We're very close, just on the opposite sides.
Yeah, I'm 2 years the other side. So, but like I think Gen X don't come for anybody either. Like,
no.
They haven't come for the millennials,
which
and
is normal.
So we don't come for anybody.
It's normal. That's how you should be.
Yeah, we don't come for anybody, and nobody comes for us. We just keep quiet in the corner and, drink hose water.
Just sitting over here drinking hose water.
And playing with lawn darts, and finding an abandoned house that we're gonna, make a den in. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, absolutely.
We're running around in the garden under a sprinkler in our pants. That's what we're doing.
It's a lot of the same stuff that I was doing. That's why it's again cuspy. That same
Cuspy.
All right, guys. I don't know. I guess we should call it. This feels a little pointless at this point in time. So.
Did you hear me getting shouted at by my mum because Buzz was barking at her when you went for a little sojourn?
I heard you say something to your mom. I didn't hear what your mom said. So what did she say?
She said, "Will you come and get your dog?" Was what she said.
Well then.
Which is why we are now out for a walk. See, normally I collect him on a Friday and we go home, but I'm doing her a favor tomorrow. So she's shouting at me. Oh.
Well, Erika, you're still out walking?
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see. God of Logic is on. Lainey is on. Mia's testing. She's not debating. Okay. Diava is on. I don't know. Who should we go and send a raid to? Do you have a preference? Who do you want?
Who haven't you sent a raid to for a while? From the options.
Well, either God of Logic or Lainey haven't sent anyone over there for a while. But mainly because I don't think they've been on when I've been on. So.
Of course, the phone rings.
And it's an unknown call, and I'm not even gonna. At this point, picking up an unknown call is just asking for someone to yell a slur at us. I mean, also, I'm completely fine if you guys want to split between God of Logic and Lainey, because they're both our friends, and happy to do so. Although I will say, I do think that there's probably a shot that you might see Erika on God of Logic's panel, right? Chance?
Probably not today.
Not today.
But you guys know where you can. If you see me live, come say hi.
You should.
You know, wherever I am. But I suggest you guys decide which one you want to go to, and then at least twice in the chat, has to be at least twice, you say Matt and Erika raid. Okay?
So this is Lainey's. So I just put Lainey's down there. Will you say Matt and Erika? They won't understand. I know that Erika knew what was up when we did it to Joey the other night, but that's Lainey's. And then this is I always mix up where the dot and the underscore are. And then that's God of Logic. Okay, you guys pick. Eric and I are both very happy that you were here with us. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. We're here every Friday afternoon for the most part. This is not an anomaly, not something crazy, not something special. So we appreciate you guys very much being here.
We especially appreciate it when we don't have ops, so you're not here to see us arguing. You're just here because apparently you like to be where we are, and we appreciate that the most.
It really does. It means a lot when I look up and there's still 700 or 800 people in here, and you guys are just listening to us talk. I don't know why, but we appreciate it. So thank you. It's very kind of you. We love you guys. Hope everyone has a great weekend. And